All right, I'm here on the hot seat today. We're having a brand new character pop up out of nowhere, and I don't know how to describe this guy. His stats are ridiculous, but hey, he's a brand new character. We got Walt Guardian up in the house tonight. Walt Guardian, how's it going, man?
Oh, welcome, everybody.
How's it going, man? This is crazy. This is nuts. This is pretty cool. How's it going, man? How's it?
It's going
Dude,
good.
that
it's
is
going good.
Oh my god, man.
Some people have seen Walt Guardian in alpha and beta testing previously over my stream, but
Yep.
look, I have a unique stream time, so not everyone gets to see this beautiful beast. Oh, T Stark, what's up?
Yeah, just wanted to show up a little bit. I too like Yelena, the character that plays her. Very, very nice. Thank you for producing that.
You know, I do what I can.
Yes,
in my shields.
Thank you. Get your shield. Well, she needs to have her shield down. Yeah. oof. Man, that one is she's a hot one. But how's it going, man? Like, dude, that fits like perfectly on you. You can't even tell that you're wearing glasses. You can't even tell it. Like, I had to sit there and look for a second. Like, wait, doesn't he wear glasses?
Yeah,
like,
I've got
holy
it folded
shit.
in at the moment, but yeah, generally you can just like you can even just have it like that, and it's pretty good.
Oh.
There is
Dude,
another mask that like because this is not full head. You see my bald head at the back, so the headset kind of sits just enough to kind of conceal it. But yeah, I've found a full mask I'm gonna probably get. And I was speaking to Way Too Raw the other day, and she said that her and was it her and Benny Westside or someone else? They do a calendar, and she showed me like an MSF streamer calendar that they did last year, and I had like Reminex and Dali and all that dressed up in cosplays. So, gonna shoot some photos and send that across.
Yeah,
hopefully,
they
Mr.
asked
July,
me if
you
I
know.
could get because I had my daughter paint me completely purple and have the beard and stuff for Apocalypse when he first came. When I was
Oh,
first meeting him.
I remember seeing you. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool, and she was just like, oh my god, I get to go ahead and do all this stuff to you, and I'm like, go ahead, whatever, it's fine, it's a good thing, it was fun. Oh my god, dude, I was sitting there thinking like, all right, so it's 6:30 for me, it's midday for you, right?
Correct. Yep.
Right out there, and it is Friday.
Yes, it is.
So we're basically talking to each other from two different points in time. This is some quantum realm shit. Very, very just like crazy. Have you seen? Did you? Well, I should preface this yet. We are going to talk a little bit about. I'm going to ask him if he's watched Loki. Have you watched Loki season 2?
Yes.
Has anybody in chat not seen Loki in season 2? It's already been a goddamn week, so...
Yeah, what is the
I've given
statute
people
of
a Monday.
limitations for spoilers on shows like this?
I gave people a weekend. Screw it.
A weekend, the weekend.
It's like a weekend. I was like, all right, I won't see you guys till Monday. The episode was Thursday. But then I didn't stream on Tuesday or Wednesday because I was at a conference. So I was like, all right, basically you guys get till whenever I jump back on stream again, which is Thursday. So it's been 7 days. You can watch it from your phone on the train or the bus whenever you're going.
Yeah, I think I'm fairly up to date with the MCU, or I'm up to date with the MCU. Most of the current TV shows. There is some TV shows that I need to revisit, and some that I haven't finished because over the years, like The Runaways and Inhumans, some stuff like that, which is on my list.
Runaways was alright. Inhumans, you could literally just watch the first episode and maybe the last episode, and then you'll just feel like you just wasted brain cells watching it. So
yeah, I think I watched 4. I haven't
want
to
see
see
recap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're better off watching a recap on YouTube.
Hey,
I was so disappointed. So disappointed. They could have took that to some place, and they really didn't take it anywhere. So
I think that's
wasn't
the beauty
best.
about the multiverse is there is a lot of freedom to just redo stories. Like, all right, we fucked up that Earth. Let's do it better in this Earth.
Yeah, I'm hoping, like, the whole thing with I guess with Doctor Strange, we were expecting a lot more of him fucking up a whole bunch of Earths or going around seeing different stuff, and all they did was like go poof, 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 poof.
Yeah,
oh,
flip
look, a
through them when
Lego.
she was doing her like time jump things.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, okay. Oh, you went through a little paint. Okay, that's cool, but you're not gonna elaborate on it just a little? I mean, come on. Okay, whatever. They could have they could have thrown in like at least 2 or 3 minutes of that, and people would have been like, "Oh my god, the possibilities, the possibilities." But have you seen the Marvels yet?
Yeah, I saw that with my wife and daughter on the weekend. And yeah, I've got my own unique, I guess, take on that because you go to see a movie for the experience, and the fact that my daughter's 13, her reactions to some of the stuff, because it was obviously tailored to that sort of audience, like getting to see
Yes.
her reactions of stuff that people would potentially call cringy. That's where I sort of got my enjoyment from. I do take every movie for what it is. End of the day, they're better than anything I can produce. And you know, if you sit there through the whole thing and you're not, bitching and complaining whilst you're watching it, I think you enjoy yourself. And yes, you can be critical, but it did definitely provide some value.
Marvel stole the
But yeah.
plot of Spaceball. Shit. Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah, it really kind of did. Yeah. I don't think they built up, like, they really just skimmed across the villain's backstory like really fast, and it was like,
Yep.
okay, they really could have did something to where to make her like really scary for a little bit. I mean, she was just carrying around the hammer, and I'm just like, why? You could have showed us why. Maybe she beat somebody and then toppled them, like topped a big captain or something like that, to where I got the hammer now. Now I'm the shit. You guys are gonna follow. And it just didn't. I wasn't invested in what she was trying to do.
Yep.
But
No, I get that.
Now it overall, yeah, I do think it was tailored to to that younger generation of it. Like, oh, cool, they're tailoring to it. They got Miss Marvel, and I thought the movie was. I'd give it like a B. Give it a B. There was really you didn't really need to build up the heroes because you kind of knew them all already, and they just jumped right into it.
I think I was actually, after just saying what I said, now I'll be critical. I think the few things, I guess, that I was potentially hoping to see was more connection to the latest TV show that, with the Secret Invasion, like with Fury and the Skrulls. Yeah, there was Skrulls in it, but it was another sort of another group. And then where they obviously got relocated to, at the end of that TV show, the president was kind of like saying doesn't want any aliens on board, but they're obviously got the new Asgard. So it's like there's kind of a bit of a... They didn't align those stories. And seeing Emilia Clarke, in there potentially was an opportunity. How all that runs down, but I think obviously there's a lot of stories in the background where they still may come to fruition later on. But then there's also been, in movies, there's been aspects that have been forgotten about. So I just hope that that's not the case and we do get it eventually.
Yeah, I felt like, and I've seen it to where like Captain Marvel should have been in Secret Invasion at least. They should have brought at least somebody huge like that to bring down. Like, all we really got was Samuel Jackson and Rhodey in that, and that was cool for a second, but it was like, can you bring somebody else in to go ahead and match that whole thing with Super Skrull? And I'm like, you guys kind of made a really omnipotent being here that will probably slap Captain Marvel in the face and not even, flinch. But we won't know, because I hope they don't forget about Emilia Clarke's character, Gaia.
Yep. 100%, yeah. I think I just finished watching the Boys spin-off series. Was it Gen Z?
Or Gen
B,
yeah,
sorry.
Gen V.
No, they're not zombies is Z. Gen V, yeah. And I think the way they did that with taking some of the characters from, I guess the higher level show, the movie in a sense, and the cameos, I think that was well done. Like, they brought that Jensen Ackles character in, I think the third last episode, and I thought, oh, is that going to be it? And then, bringing a big one in the last episode, I was like, oh, good, because they've been talking about them, but when they talk about them, but they never bring them on, you always feel it's a bit of a cop out. And I think, that's what they could have done better in Secret Invasion, and a lot of shows. Like with technology these days, it's not hard to bring someone on, which won't detract and still value add.
It felt more like a
Gen
really
Z.
different vibe with the Skrulls, like the end of Secret Invasion, and then you go to like the Marvels, and Samuel Jackson is kind of like the comedy relief, and it's like, wait, he literally was just going through some rough shit, and now he's doing this, laughing around. Okay, I guess. I just wasn't. I was even my daughter was like, it just feels kind of weird, but she was still like up and over for like Ms. Marvel and all the stuff. Like she would be geeking out like that too if she met somebody that she was looking up to. Yeah,
it's like you've got the MCU and the TV shows. You've got the different director and producer, I guess, consistency that you should at least potentially collab and have conversations like, hey, your story was connected to mine. Can we, how do you think that this would any of your parts blend into mine or blend into yours? Like they've obviously got a roadmap, so it's not hard to get people on a Skype call and go, all right, you're working on that aspect. This is a key point that I think needs to be explored in both. Obviously, I want to do it this way. What's your take on it? Because, we kind of, yes, we're going to have our own unique ways of doing it, but there is going to be a bleed-in effect where, you might want to at least, especially if it's a movie that's not out yet, what's your intentions going to be so I don't sort of pigeonhole you or, lose that consistency. But whether that happens or not, I don't know.
Now that the first little post-credit scene, it's not really post-credit, it was more like right at the end. That was kind of cute.
It was,
my
yeah,
daughter caught the whole like, oh, is she kind of mimicking what happened at the end of Iron Man 1? And I was like, pretty much, yeah. It's kind of funny that she's saying it, so it's like, ooh, cool. But it was, it's nice that I think they're going to use the actors that probably cost less to throw into the movies, or at least get them in there as some type of connection, instead of going, all right, we're gonna have to have Benedict Cumberbatch come down and explain something. Oh wait, he's gonna cost like, oh yeah, I don't know. So I see them, if they're gonna hire, like I could see Echo and Daredevil and all them, they probably have it written in their contracts now to go up into a movie, and it doesn't cost them a lot, which pretty sure Doctor Strange and them weren't expecting to do that. They were just, oh, I'll do a couple movies, a couple Avengers movies, and we'll be done.
Yeah, because that's stuff you don't see. Like with obviously these, you look back to when the actors who started off doing, leading into the Avengers. It's like you never, and even with TV shows, you don't know. Like I've been watching, just to sort of segue for a bit. I've been watching the American version of Shameless, and I've been watching the show Bear, so the character from there, and there was an interview where he didn't think he was going to be in that Shameless character for as long as he did, and it did like impact him. So I guess you got to understand the human factor of some of these characters and different type of acting styles. Some people who get immersed so much into these darker characters, and obviously Cumberbatch has done some pretty unique characters in his career, and it must take a toll, especially some of the potential dark stuff. If you're looking at the What If version, obviously that would have been a big part of the story which came into the movie, and that's pretty heavy stuff, that sort of arc.
The art. Well, Benedict Cumberbatch, he's all. I mean, you should try to push the multiverse part, at least with Doctor Strange. He's all over the place with it, so you might as well push it. But we could have had 1 or 2 more versions of it pop in the movie, and it would have been like, holy shit, this is gonna get nuts. But we got what we got, and now he's going back to the Dark Dimension with Clea, and we'll see how that unfolds eventually, hopefully.
Yeah. They kind of pigeonholed him, saying that most of them are all dark and twisted and selfish, where I guess he's sort of one of the exception in a way. So they've kind of said, well, this is the only reason why we're going to be running this character, because the other ones are all, you know, a bit, I guess, left thinking and whatnot.
I mean,
but yeah, hopefully the Dark Dimension one's good.
Yeah, whatever they got planned, I hope they keep it. I mean, to be fair, Clea, the actress, she's pretty fucking old, so she's not sticking around for too long, obviously. But I mean, she looks pretty good.
Yeah, that was a unique choice.
40s, like, yeah, that was a really unique choice. I was just like, okay, cool. I mean, everybody knows Charlize Theron, and it's like, okay, but is she going to be able to do a couple movies, or is she here just for the one-off? But it better be like something impactful, or, you know, something with it, kind of the way, well, shoot, I mean, the what's her face? How do you pronounce her name from the first Doctor Strange? Damn, I can't remember her name. Can't remember.
Oh,
you know,
the Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. She plays some interesting roles across
the Mean Girl chick.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. But I mean, like the ancient one. So, and you know, they brought her back.
Yep.
Yeah, the ancient one. Yeah, they brought her back for the Avengers, and that was pretty fucking cool because nobody really knew. That was a nice little spot of like, holy shit. Okay, cool. Now they'll probably do that maybe with Charlize Theron, or show a different version of her or something. But
Tilda Swinton, that's right.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton. She plays some interesting roles out there. She just goes all over the place, and it's really cool that she can do that. What's up, Sassy? Now, did you grow up reading Marvel or the comics or anything like that, or?
Yeah, so I'm 40, and when I was younger, a lot of so me and my young brother, my parents did a lot of traveling, like for camps and stuff. Dad was doing the whole fisherman thing, and yeah, we would sort of hang out at a camping ground and go up to the local shop and buy comics and whatnot. So went from anywhere from the Phantom to into DC, into Marvel, and unfortunately I don't have them anymore. I joined the military at 17, and my mum ended up getting rid of a lot of our childhood possessions, which was, you know, Transformers, Dino Riders, Marvel characters, DC characters, all this stuff. But I go back to the house every now and then, and they've still got like Tupperware crap from when I was a kid, which has no value at all. And all the stuff that I had is now pop culture and probably worth like, you know, a fair chunk of money that they definitely didn't made at a garage sale back in the 90s. But anyway, I'm not bitter at that at all. But yeah, there's some comics that I look back on. I think the series that I really enjoyed was when all the Marvel different universes came in together to fight, when Magneto and Xavier became what's her name? Is it Onslaught?
Onslaught, yeah,
right.
He becomes Onslaught.
Is it? Yeah. So I just remember like there was the Blackbird or the Quinjet, and you had like Johnny Storm and Bobby Drake sort of like, you know, having it off kind of with a bit of fire, ice, magic and stuff like that. So yeah, I really love that aspect. Some of the art styles and whatnot. I like drawing myself, so I used to draw a lot of Marvel superheroes and whatnot back then. Definitely drawn probably more to the X-Men because of the cartoon in the 90s that everyone should love and should be aware that they're continuing it on from X-Men 97, which I'm really excited for when that comes.
That needs to come out quick. I want to see if they're going to just continue it from that point and be like, all right, we need to find out exactly where the fuck Xavier's been for a good minute, or they're going to try to just reboot it. I hope they don't reboot it. Just go with it. Go straight from there. And it'll just get people to go ahead and go to Disney Plus and just start watching the old seasons, which is essentially what the MCU should do, but change up just a little bit of it to have a few surprises. But like they should literally, I didn't mind Days of Futures Past. I didn't mind the movie. I didn't mind. It felt different because they were like, all right, we're connecting these two universes with it, with these older characters, newer characters, and it felt new, but familiar with it. But then it was like, I'm not filling the fucking Sentinels. You made them look really fucking weird, just a little weird. And I was hoping for Nimrod, but then I'm going, I don't think Marvel's gonna want to say Nimrod on fucking on a movie screen just because some people find that word a little bit offensive. But that's the name of them. Yeah. That's the name.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing about all these comics. Like all the original characters from where they came from. There's a lot of stuff that's happened in society that has obviously, there was, with Captain America and that war. Obviously there's connecting it to Nazis. They try to distance it for a bit than what they originally did. The typecasting. So looking at trying to explore different cultures and sexes and whatnot. I get that they back in the day, that's why they were. If you were to invent those characters right now, they'd probably a hell of a lot different and have different names. And I'm okay with the changes as long as it sort of fits. Like I think there's some without getting into it, I think there's some characters, doesn't matter what gender they are. There's some ones that are that iconic where if you change their nationality, it would really, impact, like, especially putting an Australian accent on some of these people. But the way some of the X-Men have been portrayed in both, just to bring it back, the way my brother said the other day, he's like, he hated how Cyclops was always, a bit of a bitch. He never really had that leader sense in any of the movies compared to the cartoons. When I rewatch the cartoons, I get what you're saying now. So it's good how, depending on who people have as their favorite characters, my brother loves Nightcrawler. He probably boycotts MSF because there's no Nightcrawler. And he also doesn't like how Nightcrawler's been portrayed in the movies compared to, what he's been like in the comics and stuff like that. So I always find it fascinating. Sorry, go.
Does he like that? The opening scene for X-Men 2 was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
that part was like, wow.
Yeah, he loved that part. He didn't like when he was like, crying in the church and stuff like that. Like, when he was sort of possessed, that was like, the Nightcrawler that, we know. The opening scene was obviously awesome.
Well, I think with Cyclops, I think the fact that they were focusing more on Wolverine and not Cyclops, but just Hugh Jackman hit it off just with his portrayal of it. It's just like, boom, it just hit out there, and you're just like, you can't really not notice it. But then Cyclops is acting like a little bitch, and I think they needed because Wolverine in the comics is a short little fucker. He's 5'2". He's like 5'1", 5'2", and you got Hugh Jackman at 6 feet. And then you got the guy that's playing Cyclops that's like right by him. So it doesn't seem like, all right, look, Wolverine kicked fucking Cyclops' ass. He could probably manhandle him in a minute. It doesn't look like Cyclops is like, oh, I'm the leader. Follow me. Don't fuck with my girl, or I'll fucking shoot you with my goddamn unibeam and shoot you right through that fucking wall. I was looking at it like the dude that played Colossus in Part 2 could probably have the stature of Cyclops. And that way it'll be just a little bit. But then, how do you find somebody that's taller than fucking Hugh Jackman? Shit, Ryan Reynolds is 6'2", and he's right fucking there, and he looks like the same size. I was like, okay.
That is a movie that I am totally waiting for, Deadpool 3.
I hope, because they did say some of the rumors are true, some aren't. We don't know which ones, but if a lot of the rumors are true, that they're bringing in a shitload of people to play these alternate characters and stuff, and they're gonna kill off the Fox universe, great. We can watch all these guys die again and still be brought into the MCU brand new and run with it. I'm waiting for it, but we're just gonna have to wait and see.
I think a quarter of the if we get a quarter of the rumors to come true, I think we're still going to be in for a treat. Obviously, you know, with the TVA, which, you know, we haven't even spoke about Loki season 2 yet, but with all that, how it sits, the Spider-Verse, the multiverse, you know, the What Ifs series, there's so much stuff out there, which I think it's good because you know, when people go, oh, that didn't happen in the comic, as well, which Earth you're talking about? Like, there's so many. And then there's obviously a lot of stuff that hasn't been written as well. So, you know, it does sort of give them a way to explore and throw a character in here and there. The only challenge that they have is, you know, like with some of the characters that they only give a glimpse to, people are going to want more. But I think they really need to be perceptive of like, you know, the Doctor Strange movie, the casting for Reed Richards. I think I don't know if you're a fan of that cameo, but like everyone would love to see a Fantastic Four version with him in it, and even his wife as, you know, Sue Richards that they've hinted at, and I think that is pretty good. Thing obviously can be anybody.
She said she didn't have a desire to play it. It was more him because he's a comic nut, but she's not. She's like, we're like, so you're really turning down a role that will get you movies for a little bit? Yeah, you need to bring that shit down. But I
kind of respect that, because if your heart's not in it, then you're probably not going to get a good portrayal. So
yeah,
they're like,
I mean, well, like,
I'm not excited, so I'm not going to end up doing a great job. So let's, you know, there's a lot of other people out there, and also giving opportunity to other actors. There's so many characters that haven't had a history who've come in and nailed stuff, and it's been their roles. So I guess, you know, taking away, you know, what the fans want and whatnot, I think as an actor, I think that's pretty selfless and good.
Yeah, I mean that way someone else can do it and they can have their whole heart in it. But and if the rumor is true that Pedro Pascal is gonna be Reed Richards, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. He's got the stature for it. He looks like he could play it well. He can. We just need to find somebody needs to compliment him in terms of being the Invisible Woman and being that character where they mesh.
You need that synergy.
Don't mesh well, yeah, need it. They need it because they're going to be a couple. They don't have to be a couple right away, but if they have that synergy with it and that ability to go off each other, it'll be great. I did like, the fact that Chris Evans was Johnny Storm back in the day. It would be nice if they kill this motherfucker off again if he pops up out of nowhere. If they kill off the Fantastic Four in Deadpool 3, that would be amazing. That would be hilarious.
If they bring back if they bring back Johnny Storm as, you know, as Captain America, and Deadpool says something about it, like, that would just be you look like Captain America. Like, it just fits in what he's already done.
I think.
Johnny, whatever your name is.
Johnny, Cap, whoever. Be funny if he calls him Chris. He just keeps on going. Like, what's up, Chris? Oh, wait, what?
Like,
be funny to call it, but I mean, with the strike that went on, they couldn't film it right.
Yeah. that first Deadpool when he takes off his mask and he's got the staple picture of
Hugh Jackman to his face, and he's like, if you pull it off, it's gonna hurt, and she's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, they need the Hoff? Yeah, they need it. It would be hilarious if they brought these characters that they wanted to kill off from other universes and be like, boom, this is what's going. Because the Hoff was Fury.
Yep.
They could go back and do some really funny shit and bring back whoever was playing Captain America and Thor in those TV movies that they made that were really shitty. They made some really shitty Avengers movies, and they were just so bad. And it just looked like somebody did it outside their garage in the back alley, and you're like, wow, they really produced this shit on TV and showed it? Mm-mm.
And that was what I was talking about before. That's a change of character. You know, Fury went from, you know, appearance-wise, went from two different shades, and, you know, vast improvement on portrayals, I think, to match, you know, what we got. Like, obviously, you know, like you said, went from that, you know, big depression with the snap and whatnot, which makes sense. But then there was a big jump to being normal, and being that comic relief. But I guess, you know, without getting too deep, when we start to look at, you know, depression and comic relief, you know, Robin Williams stands out where, you know, been performing, and you don't know what's inside. What people put on the outside, you know, it can almost be a front, and it can, you know, it doesn't mean that they're still not hurting. You know, we all you know, brave up for a bit, and we're still struggling with stuff. But yeah, I think with all the one of the main rumors, I guess that I heard was the TVA was going to get involved because of all that stuffing around at the end of Deadpool 2, and
True.
you know, I think there's been a few mentions about there's so many rumors about what's going to come. Back to that Pedro Pascal one, I did actually just read something the other day where someone quoted him saying that he wanted to start distancing himself from the Mandalorian portrayal. So when I heard that, I was like, well, if that is true, why would you be getting involved in a Marvel character? Like you said before, you know, when you start getting these age actors like Charlize Theron and stuff like that, you know, if they want to keep it going and not kill off these characters, like, you know, we do need to start looking at some younger ones. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, Ms. Marvel, you know, Marvelana, she's young as shit. You got Kate Bishop, she's in her 20s. You got Echo and them, they're in their 20s. But seeing that, like, Pedro Pascal, he's getting up there. However, I mean, Reed Richards was a bit older than most of the characters that were floating around. It's just the fact that as many comics that came out and like as many Spider-Mans or Iron Mans or whatever, it treated it like it was just one day out the year for like a bunch of comics, and then the next day came along and it's like 3 or 4 years worth of comics for us. But in the comic world, it only been like 24 or 48 hours, maybe a week. So we're like, oh shit, this is really fucking weird. Like, I don't know how this is going. Oh shoot, what did they do? Seriously, did these guys do some dumb shit for
Diamonds? Breaking news.
Oh, breaking news.
Diamonds?
Okay. Diamonds? What's up with diamonds?
Have they done Oprah Winfrey? Is everyone getting diamonds? You get diamonds.
All right. The first edition of Source Out. Oh, hold on. Let me bring this shit up so we could look at it in the thing here. It's nice. It's nice. We got Walt Guardian here. He's gonna help out so we could see this shit. And we could see why they're giving us this. I don't know why they're giving us something, but hey, whatever.
The first edition of Sword Satellite has wrapped up, and many players have slotted diamonds into their favorite characters. The dev team has been closely monitoring battles and analyzing the effects of diamonds in combat. We have also been listening to players' feedback. When looking at combat results, we see that diamonds are not achieving many of the goals we initially set for them. We will improve the stats for diamonds to bring the feature closer to the intention. Right.
Oh, okay. So Diamonds 1, the stat boost to be 15%, so now they'll jump up to 90. Stat 2 will be another 15%, 105% from the stat boost. And then Diamond 3 plus 20%. So they're giving them a bigger one. Striker for Vulture. This change will affect all new and existing diamonds. So basically right now we just snapped our fingers, and now Walt Guardian, a lot of your how many characters do you got at Diamonds? Any Diamond 1 or 2s?
Ones that I can actually use. Let's have a look here. So we haven't even got into my MSF life, but yeah, I've got 2 accounts now.
Yeah. Oh my god, why?
I had 4. I'll get into that later. But yeah, so my original one is now my alt, and I acquired one through a retiring player that Viscera sent me. So the name of that character is Alpha Kenny 1, also named from Viscera. So Alpha Kenny 1, if you picked up, it's I'll fuck anyone. Pretty funny. But in terms of diamonds, can you search for diamonds?
I don't think you can.
Diamonds.
I don't think you can now yet. Can we search for diamonds, or is it just still just red stars? I think it's just red star progress, right? I don't know
Yeah,
if
Red
it's
Stars, Red Star
Krakens weren't buying.
Promotions.
Scopely had to put a car polish. I still think diamonds aren't as bad as I don't think they're as effective as they wanted it to be. They needed to put something else. It's just a stat boost, and it wasn't that big.
I think if you search Red Stars, it does put your diamonds at the front.
Yeah,
because
they said,
I've got
in chat they said the red stars.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so
it's treating it as in front.
I've only on my main account. I've only got 3 characters that have their diamonds playable because I've unlocked them at 7 red. I got 1 diamond on Icarus, and I was about to say Icarus. Icarus. I got 1 diamond. Shang-Chi's got and Carnage. My level 55 Carnage has got 1 diamond. And the rest are still waiting for a bit of love. Characters that have diamonds that aren't max 7 red is like Doctor Strange has 1 sitting on him. That's the thing with 2 accounts. You get the good drops on your alt account.
Yeah, I've watched people get like, oh, this isn't even my main account, but they'll get like a 3 diamond Kang, and I'm like, what the fuck? I would love a 3 diamond Kang. That would just hit. But not for
Union Jack's got 1 when I get them up. I think I got a 3 on but they won't be seeing that for a while. Unless they get a bit of a rework. What else we got here? Yeah, Kang unlucky. Spider-Man's got 2, but doesn't have the red stars. Iron Man Original's got diamond, but doesn't have the red stars.
I don't know. How do you feel about the impact of diamonds with the rest of this stuff? I'm not initially sold on it. It's not the... I thought it was going to boost like some specific stat and make it crazy to where you're like, oh, I really need to get diamonds on my character for it to be crazy. But it's just a little bit of stats, and it's like, okay. They look nice.
So I guess the only thing that I have is playing Arena, and I was like, oh, that team's got diamonds. I want to avoid them. And then like this morning, I was like, oh, stuff it. I just want to do my battle. So I went into a team with diamonds, and I bloody decimated it. And I was like, oh. So yeah, that's where now this makes sense, because I only had Shang-Chi and Icarus with 1. I didn't really see any sort of changes, and I thought that was just because I only had that. But after fighting that team, that I think they ended up having 3 characters with like 2 and 1 with 3. I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of diamonds. Lucky it was a random team as well, so that probably also helped. But yeah, it didn't, even with that random team just having diamonds, it wasn't obviously OP, which this update proves that. Thanks for the scoop, Bendy.
Thank you, Bendy. Thank you for giving us that, man. Giving us the 10 seconds of pleasure that the fact that the Krakens weren't buying them, so they upped it 5%. 5%. You gotta be kidding. Like, I don't particularly like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and the randomness of their mods, but I see why it was interesting, because you could get some defense stuff in there, you could get some other stat stuff in there, but it's RNG based. Yeah. If they would leave the speed part out of there, it would be fine. But some of the speed in Swaga is fucking 200, 300. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna take like 8 turns before I even go. So I think I'm okay. I'm gonna stick with MSF. They said they weren't gonna mess with it in terms of the mod, so that's good, but everything else could be manipulated. They could have threw something on there for like block chance, dodging, critical chance, resistance. They could have boosted the armor like fucking crazy for certain, maybe.
I think the ISO is good. The ISO gives you an opportunity to make a character unique to somebody else. But obviously we all, I think probably 80% of players all have the same ISO, but when you start changing with stuff, that's the one thing that you could, if you go, New Avengers versus New Avengers, the only, if you're the exact same stars, gear, everything, your only difference will be the opportunity will be ISO to potentially have that upper hand.
Yeah, the ISO part was going for it, and I'm like, okay, whenever they decide to bring out purple it might do something. They might, you know, send it in a different direction. I think they need, like, instead of just saying, cool, here's the way you're gonna go, and it just goes this particular way, kind of way with like the ISOs. You know, when you pick a certain ISO, it goes that way, and you're kind of stuck with it until you get something to trade it in. They should have that for like either abilities or something else, where they give you a choice. You can have A or B, but you're stuck with it. However, on if you're facing another player, you kind of know that there's two ways that character could be going for the abilities. You don't know which one until you see them attack. So they can have one ability where it's block or stun, and you go, you know what? I'll just pick ability block, and when I get enough credits or whatever, maybe to change it around every now and then, I could do it. It kind of gives a little bit more yeah, like a skill tree. There you go. Skill tree, where you could change it up, and then you don't know, because right now, we know exactly what the AI is going to do. I don't like boasting about RTA, but I don't know what the fuck you're going to do in RTA. You might say, you know what, fuck it, I don't feel like using the ult right now. I'm going to use the special. Fuck you, I'm going to hit you with the basic and save that ult, because these other guys are going to do something for me. And it's like, ooh. No, the awakened ability is literally just another step over. But most awakened abilities are set for like war or they're mostly set for war or arena. Not really awakened, it's more like you go this way. And you can't use them outside of that. Black Cat's awakened abilities, Nova, his awakened abilities, they're all war. Fuck them. There's no point in having them. I didn't even push them up to it. I just left it there because there's no reason to. It's like, sure, I use them in war, but I also use them in Crucible. I could use them in maybe in Arena someday down the road, but yet that's goblins. But I'm talking about the existing awakened abilities. So if they had a skill tree, you get to choose like either 1, 2, 3 options, and then when you go into Crucible, you're going, you know what? This character's got three different specials that he could have chose. Let's say all three. One has a block, another one has a stun, another one reduces turn meter or something. You don't know which one he's gonna do until he fucking hits it. And then you're like, oh, now I gotta change up my strategy a little bit because this guy's gonna slow me down or do whatever. And you're like, ooh, it becomes a little bit easy. It becomes a little bit more, I don't want to say theory crafting, but you got to think instead of just going, oh, I know what this asshole's gonna do right now. Let me just put it on auto.
Yeah, it makes sense. I guess there's lots of different ways you could do it. You know, you could have, you know, with their abilities, you know, you could say, all right, there's 5 available. You get to pick 4. You know, you have that. You know, or they might decide not to have a. You know, there might be two passives and they chose one over the other. I think just having a little bit more of a mystique about it and a way to, you know, give yourself an edge, I think would be really good. And then obviously with the synergy of the team, you know, that's obviously, you know, you change one person's ability, that's going to change your whole synergy as well. So I think that could put a bit of a unique spin on it. But then I guess people might like the fact that, you know, you can go and see all these, like, because obviously, you know, we don't have to talk about how good the community is, but, you know, the fact that there is people that work it all out for you, and you can just find out how to play, you know, who to invest in and whatnot. Some people probably like that part of the game as well. So if you do make it a bit too unique, that could affect, I guess, the whole game. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm just trying, because we do hear from a lot of players that, you know, it gets a little stale after a while, where they're like, you know, I know exactly what the team's gonna do no matter what they do, unless we know they're not if you're like a lower, you know, you're only at level 75 in the game, and you're like, okay, I don't have enough T4s to put it on there, so we don't know if he's gonna do this or that because they don't got the T4s on there. But when you get higher up and you got T4s on everything, you got, you know, level 85 of everything, you're just going, well, now it's just a damage type of matchup. If they do max damage, then oh shit, this might be bad. But if they're doing level 85 damage, you're like, well, I might survive and I could still keep going. But it's like, yeah, if they had randomness to where it's like, okay, every now and then 40%, instead of doing the ult that's available, do the fucking special, and it'll fucking mess people up, because they'll be like, well, I was expecting him to do this, but holy shit, he came out of nowhere and stunned the shit out of me. what do I do now? Oh, wait, I gotta think. But we know Scopely's not gonna... They can't code it that well.
It's
not gonna be able
like
to code it that well.
what? Yeah, like obviously I don't know much about coding and stuff, but you know, with the way CC works, like it just seemed to me like I don't know if this is possible, but if they change it in a way so at the moment the teams that we're using for offense next season they're more suited for defense. So you know the game sort of knows when I was offense with these characters under the Waltmillsy account, they played this sort of way, and now that they're defense, you can kind of remember how I played, and then so it won't be the team that I had will play a certain way, but then your team you probably attack differently to me because you know the game better. So you know they're not going to get that one-stop default. It's sort of going to start remembering what that player did. I don't know whether that's possible or not.
I think, I mean, if you had to choose one cool character to come to the game, which one are you choosing?
All right. There are obviously a lot out there, and I'm not just saying this because of you, but I actually want to see Professor X in the game. I think with his abilities and the way the game is, I think that you can just you can take over other teams, like control the other team and stuff like that. I think there's already aspects of in there with Sinister and whatnot, but I think they can make it unique, and he's the mutant. You know, I think that's definitely a way to. That's a character they can do well.
Could just mind control everybody to hit everybody. It's like, wow, your whole team just killed themselves.
You know that move can ruin you, and obviously with Apocalypse characters and stuff like that, that's where you would be. It would be a big event to unlock where this guy will destroy your team unless you stop that ability. You need to make sure that you're doing ability blocks and stuff like that. You need to keep that person pacified. You're not going to defeat them. You've got to keep them pacified or they wipe you out. I think something like that would be something that's like, I cannot beat this character, but like when you do campaigns where you have to stop those people opening a portal, like you don't need to defeat the whole team. You just need to stop that person. I think having a character like that where you won't actually defeat this character, you just need to not be defeated by this character. I think that would change it up from just eliminating the teams all the time. They could do something like that.
To be fair, all right, his moves could be crazy like that. No, it's Walt Guardian. Get it right, Breezy. It's Walt Guardian. We couldn't find Waltmillsy, but we got Walt Guardian on the hot seat. So
hello, Breeze.
It's a really, really good day.
Really
good day with it.
It's still fixed. Number one Russian superhero, super soldier. Captain America copied this.
There's always
and then he
leaks.
copied my beard.
Yeah, look at that. There's always leaks. Somebody's always leaking something. But it's a good leak. It's a really good leak. When I saw him pop up with it, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. The beard helps. The beard does help.
Well, that's where it came from, because I was like, all right, I got a bit of a dad bod gut, I got a beard. Which superhero can I go for? Tossing up between Red Guardian or Taserface from the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, oh, more makeup to Taserface. And then my wife actually got me this costume for Father's Day, so it was like, oh, she's a good egg.
That's awesome. Did we read the storyline? I know they mentioned Xavier in there, and they mentioned Xavier in one of the past. I don't know if it was one of the last little showcases or whatever with it. Look, Bendy, I think if they had voice actors making it, people would probably listen to it more. People just don't want to fucking read. I don't mind reading it, but I seen it in the data mines, and I'm just like, oh, this is cool. However, I want to see Professor Xavier just get fucking choked out by Hulk, smashed to the ground 3 times, and thrown off the Crucible fucking thing out into space. That's all I really want, and I would just love if the devs did that. And if they said that, that's a little rough on people, well, I have no problem being the guinea pig for any freaking setup where you can go ahead and mimic me and throw me around for it. I don't mind doing it. I think it's very inclusive if you throw his ass into space. You got a dog where you could throw him off into space. You got a blind guy getting thrown into space. Keep the trend going. Just keep it going. Won't be a bad thing. It would be hilarious. But I fear you're not being able to hurt by mind control because of something or someone else. Oh. I mean, the mutant growth hormone. Ooh. Well, I mean, the storyline for it, to be fair, they need to rework Ultimus. I really like Ultimus's ultimate. His ultimate looks fucking crazy. He just doesn't have any stats to do it. It's basically have you read it? Have you ever read it, Walt?
No, I haven't played with Ultimus too much. Yeah.
Do you like Shang-Chi's ult?
Yes.
Okay. So Ultimus's ult doesn't reduce turn meter, but his bonus attacks, based on how many positive effects you got, hits at like 270%. So instead of 70% or something from Shang-Chi, it's like 270 or 290. And I'm going, Ultimus would just fuck up somebody if, like Captain Sam, who's going to have ability, freaking a whole shitload. Yeah, it's a Heartless ult, but it's nuts. Heartless and Shang-Chi's ult is nothing in terms of the percentage compared to Ultimus, but Ultimus has no sets. He's weak as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just if he had Heartless Strange's stats, holy shit, you'd see him delete a fucking rogue,
100%,
or a freaking what's it called, or Apocalypse. It's ridiculous. They should rework them. I'm not saying anything, Bendy, but I'm jumping on the train and goes, boom, rework Ultimus. Let's do the hashtag for that. Rework Ultimus. It's ridiculous. The rest of his moves are okay. They're all right. But his ult, if you max it out, it's a bonus attack for 290% damage per positive effect. Imagine that like on Rogue or any of the Rebirth members. He's just going to delete the fuck out of him if he's like G17. If his stats were there. If he had stats. Ultimus used to pop Luke like a grape in raids. Holy shit. That's right. Yeah, Luke Cage used to have all the stats. You could just sit there and then he does his special and you're like, man, I'm not going to get rid of this fucking Luke Cage. I need a bunch of characters. But Ultimus would snap off because he'd have so many there. But it's like, ooh. But he has no stats, Bendy. It would be hilarious.
Because you got love.
Rework Ultimus, rework Minerva. And you'd be like, ooh, wow, we got a couple of crew members that could do something. Oh shit, You're still here? Fucking cat.
So that's where I started playing. So I started playing back in the day. Like my original player ID is 1,592,690. So I stopped playing when the best Kree team was like top tier. So when I returned, I returned at the start of the year when I had a sponsorship for MSF, and I went across and saw Taco's stream because I was into the Stream Raiders, and I saw that he was a Stream Raiders partner. I was like, oh, this guy looks cool, MSF Stream Raiders. And then it was Valentine's Day, and he did the Valentine's stream with Visara and I think Raw and Run and Sable. And then I was like, hey, I need an alliance. And then Viz hooked me up, and I've been in the community since then, and it's been a bloody great time, met lots of cool people. My skills when I started streaming this game were pretty non-existent, and they've improved slightly. I'm still learning kits on teams. I definitely direct people to other streamers for advice and whatnot. I do chime in. I'm a big completionist, so I get in the trap of wanting to just level up all the characters, which obviously is not good with gold and situation that we're in. But I do advocate to people is like play your own way. I did have 4 accounts. One was an account that the daughter and I made. They won't have anything high. I gave one away because I was like, when I got given, I had 3, and then I got given the because I did one for the sponsorship on someone else's stream, and I wanted to see what the start was like. I like starting games again, and then it was too much, so I gave one away. I just gave another one away to Jason, and yeah, the original one I gave away, that person really loved Black Order, and I hadn't leveled him up on that account, and so because he goes, "Have you got Thanos unlocked on this account?" I was like, "Yeah, mate." I'm like, I wouldn't level them. There's a difference between having them leveled and focusing on them, but I do advocate if you love it, if you love a character or a team, and you want to play with them, fucking level them up. Be aware though they're not probably going to work. In all opportunities, but end of the day, we play games to enjoy yourself. So if you want to play, you still want to play with symbiotes, I say play with symbiotes. But you just got to be aware of at what level alliance and stuff like that is. They're going to want you to focus on war teams and stuff like that. So, that's obviously going to impact later on.
How did you 4 account like? I just try to find enough time for me for 1 account, but 4 accounts, like.
So initially, none of them were high levels. So in terms of just logging in, doing dailies, and then I probably wasn't doing war and raids to like the max efficiency, arena to the max efficiency. I was sort of just, doing dailies and then doing what I needed to do to get those dailies done in those other game modes. As I started to progress and get into Viz's Alliance, that's when it was like, I had 3 in his alliance at one point, and then they ended up being in different strike teams, and I was like, I can't do this, man. He's like, I've got 7 accounts. I'm like, yeah, that's you. I can't do this. So I'm down to 2. The only reason I'm down to 2 is because one's my original account, and that obviously holds a lot of significance because it's been all me, and the other account wasn't started as early, so it's got more focus on the newer ones where some of the older ones aren't. So when I started on the new account today, it got stuck on city villains for the event, where I know my city villains are good because I leveled up the original Sinister Six, and I love Underworld. So but these 2 teams aren't leveled up here, even though there is, some characters that I could invest in. So I've just had to drop it down to level 5, and then look at who I'm going to invest to punch it up. Obviously, Doc Ock can go up. He's pretty low. Black Cat's already there. And then, there is still some of the original Sinister Six that I think I can look at, or Underworld, which is not the focus I want to spend at the moment, but I don't think it's a full waste. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that.
Yeah, I can't. I was thinking about, like, all right, cool. Maybe I could start a new account, see how the new player experience was. And I'm like, I don't got enough time to barely do most of the shit I want to do with my wife and daughter. I'm good. I'm going to stick with this one. I'll work around it. It's going to be a set time, and that's it. Let me focus on them because I only got 1 more year with this little shit before she decides to go to college. So I might as well spend enough time I can with her before she milks my wallet even more. So,
yep. So I get the train to work, so I pretty much do most of my stuff there on the main account, and then I'll leave 1 account to do on stream when I get home in the evenings or in the silent hours for you people across the pond. I don't mean you people as you people. I mean you as in non-Australians. And I'm just digging my hole deeper. Anyway, different time zone people. And so that's where I sort of stick to that. But because I do stream other content, like my consistent MSF stuff, people message me going,
what are the other ones you push out? What are the other ones you stream?
So yet again, it's like having a different account. Streaming different games is a lot to do, and you don't have the time. So before I got back into MSF, I was head of a game called, and I still like to play that. It's got the Twitch integration where people can spawn stuff on you and murder you, and I Wappo and Barker have had fun doing that. The Dingo Ate My Baby. Lately, I've also been playing a bit of Diablo 4, and I've played that with some of the MSF community, like Rello and that crazy Canadian kid who looks like McLovin. What else? I started playing Overwatch 2 with Barker the other day. I'm pretty trash at that, but I enjoy it. We played a bit of StarCraft 2, and then the Captain TV games, Stream Raiders, and then there's one that's in called Project Arena, which they're going to rename it, but it's kind of like that team fight tactics game, which I haven't played, but that's what people compare it to. So when that one actually comes out, I'll be playing a lot of that because I really enjoy those sort of streamer community games. But I used to say the Stream Raider community was like the best that I've seen, but I honestly believe the MSF one is, the tightest community. I don't know if it's we all hate Scopely and that's how we bond, but there is obviously conflict, with any sort of community. There's going to be people that don't like other people. You're going to get that, but for the most part, the people that I interact with, Taco's streams on a weekend, everyone playing, Duck Duck Goose, and then sorry, I just forgot someone's name.
Yeah, they play Duck Duck Goose on the weekend, but I mean, I already told them, they'll ask every now and then, and I'll look, if my wife and daughter decide to fall asleep or something and they're done because they'll tire themselves out on the weekend if we go out somewhere, I'll jump on. But usually after I'm done streaming on Saturday during the afternoon, you're not going to see me till Monday after work, which is about 7 p.m. because I'm spending all my weekends with them because that's what I've structured with it. But I want to play other games. I've seen Dragon Air, but I'm I don't really know. I don't know if I don't. I know it's similar to this, but it's basically on auto. And I'm
it looks like it's got a little bit of that Raid Shadow Legends in.
Yeah. I don't know if I like it or not. I was just I don't know.
Yeah, I've been watching people Rem and that play it.
Yeah. Oh, here it goes. Lucky Chief was asking, when does Walt find time to do the Millsy Bros podcast?
Oh, so my brother and I we try and do it fortnightly, but it's just us talking on Discord. I do too much. That's definitely a challenge. It was luckily the other day I was working from home, so we were able to record a couple of episodes while I was actually doing emails and just data entry stuff for spreadsheet work. So I was able to do both. Which is great. But sometimes I've done the podcast. I've tried to do it whilst cooking dinner, but it's just too noisy. But that was one task that I was able to sort of read reports, and I was still multitasking to a point. But balance. It's hard, especially like you said, with families and stuff like that. And consistency with streaming. I am a little bit over the place sometimes, and a lot of the times my streaming's when everyone's asleep, so you can't be too crazy. So sometimes you get a crazy one, because if you wake the family, you're in trouble, as you know.
I've set it up in the bar where I can close the door and you could barely hear what's going on over there and what's going on over here, no matter how loud both of us are, or how, because the family room is right there, and they'll start playing Roblox over there, and I'll hear both of them screaming they're just screaming loud, and I'm like, fuck, I must not be having fun over here. Fuck, I probably should go play Roblox with them for a little bit, because they're just fucking screaming, having a blast. Don't kill me. And I'm like, I can hear you. That must be loud over there. Really loud without the door closed. But I've told them, look, here's the schedule I'm gonna set. This is always the way it's gonna be. I'm gonna stream here. I'm not gonna stream here. You want to do something? Let's do it on this day, or you got the whole weekend. Let's do something. And then they'll look at me sometimes were we gonna do something? Yeah, get in the car and let's go. Cause fuck it, you didn't decide nothing. I'll decide. Let's go. Jump in there. Let's bounce. Cause both of you are just gonna sit here looking at me to do something when you guys are like, oh, we'll plan something. You didn't plan a goddamn thing. So now I got to do it real fast. You know what? We're going to Menards. Fuck it. We got shit to get there. And when you tell them we're going to Menards, they really think about shit and decide to plan stuff out.
What's Menards, just for me?
Like a home. It's basically like a cheap Home Depot.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
it has a
Like a
whole
hardware
bunch- it's
store
the cheap-
kinda
Yeah, it's a
thing?
hardware store. It's a hardware store for it. They're a little cheaper version. They'll actually give you like 11% rebate back on almost everything in there,
Yeah, nice.
which is nuts. Buy $1,000 fucking TV and you're like, oh, well, not TV, like $1,000 stove or something, and they'll give it back. Yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot in the Midwest. We got all of them here. We got a Hobby Lobby, and then we got the cheap little stores that you're just like, oh, well, the mom and pop store is more cheaper than Menards. Fuck that, we'll go to Menards. And the shrimp on the Barbie is noisy. Fucking sledge. Those Canadians, man. Eesh. I'm still trying to figure out what's the big deal with what's the big fight between Australians and New Zealanders? Like,
it's not a fight. It's kind of just like there's a rivalry. So you've got it with the rugby. So there's a bit of just some neighbourly love. There's also some, I guess, unique dishes, and there's always an argument whether it's Australian or New Zealand. And then there's some actors that were born in Australia or New Zealand but raised in the other one, so stuff like that. And because we kind of sound similar, and it's like, where's the origin from? So yeah, it's kind of like a healthy bit of banter, and on the most parts. And I think there's been also some accusations made about things that other people do. Like, I think every sort of nation has someone that they say do stuff. Like, in America, I think the Deep South get sort of accused of certain perversions. We may have accused New Zealanders of making love to sheep and stuff like that. So that's where a bit of the jokes and stuff come about.
it's okay. There's a lot of Southerners that we make fun of when they play with their cows and their sheep and their horses and shit. So it's nothing too
and
bad.
Their cousins
that we don't
and
hear
sisters and stuff.
Yeah, their cousins, like Tennessee or Kentucky or something like that. Like, hey, you know what? You can marry your cousin. You just go, why? Why the fuck would you do no. But I mean, I've always thought, well, my best friend, he married, she's Australian and Vietnamese, and she has the Australian accent, but she also grew up in England, so it's a bit different. And you could tell that she's Asian, but you could also see that she could be Mexican. So she gets confused for every fucking thing over here. And every now and then she'll just be like, everybody keeps confusing me. At least nobody's mistaken me for a New Zealander. I'm happy. And I'm like, wow, is it that fucking bad? Like, that bad of a thing for her? And she was just like, well, if you really think about it, you're Mexican and your best friend is Puerto Rican. And I'm like, I hate that fucking guy. I hate fucking Puerto Ricans. Fuck them all. But my best friend is Puerto Rican, so it's like, oh shit. But we got that. We have the banter where we can go back and forth and talk shit about each other and not worry about it. I was just always like, what is this big thing? Like, some people will say it, like the Kiwi accent. I don't understand. I'm trying to sit there going like, I don't know, maybe I gotta really pay attention to the
with New Zealand as well. So you've got your Maori, who are like the native islanders. Got your then your European sort of settlers that have mixed in. So the accent, there is some different dialects, and then the islanders have like the Pacific Islander, the tribal tattoos and the dances and the hakas and all that. So and then some of them, there was a video that got around, but it was like there's certain words, like they say we say fish and chips and they say fish and chops. Like there's a few little different words, like, hey bro, how you going? Like that sort of Kiwi bit. And I guess that was it Deadpool 2, that young Kiwi kid who was in there, he got his accent. And then the director of 4, Love and Thunder, is it, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, that's the one. That accent of the of the Maori, like New Zealander. I think that's a bit more different sounding to your I guess, the European ones, which is, I feel that they're the ones that you could probably confuse with Australian a bit more. The Korg accent, that's him.
Yeah. Well, that's because Taika does it. Yeah, Taika's the.
But yeah, that's That's I've got lots of friends who sound like that as well. Like, hey, bro, how you going?
Off to bed. Oh, so I'm off to bed, but I would hear I'm awful bead. I'm awful bead. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh. Hey, look, as long as she's screaming in a good voice at certain points, I don't care what the fuck I hear. I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm going to sleep, babe. Bye.
But yeah, I've had drinks with some people from New Zealand, and it sounds like, you know, when you're around a table at the bar, it does sound like you're drinking with a bunch of Korgs, which is awesome. Hey, bro, give me another beer, eh?
Oh my god. So outside of the the MSF community, so I know you do Stream Raiders a lot. You got Overwatch and stuff. Is there a game that you want to play on stream that you just haven't had time for?
Yeah, I've got a few games downloaded. So I'm more into the streaming. The content that I stream could be anything, but I've got that Red Dead Redemption. I want to play that. I do get the shit scared out of me with jump scares. So any sort of horror game that people get me to play, it's always entertaining because you can get a good reaction out of me. I do love Transformers. So I heard they might be remaking or like just tidying it up a bit, the old War for Cybertron game. So they come, and there's one in the mix. If it's where it's going to be something that it's like a staple, or if it's just a game you just play and then you're done. But Transformers Reactivate, I think it's called, or Reactive. It's kind of like there's a war in the world, a few Transformers around helping fight this sort of alien threat. So it's kind of got like, I guess, a Call of Duty, but there's some robots in it as well. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my god!
New Master 69.
Fuck.
He's a dick.
Oh, Shark's got a nice little. He's asking I've
seen it.
Something. Oh yeah.
Fool! That kid on the TV is calling me a dickhead again. New Master 69.
Holy shit!
I love piss off, Ghost.
Oh god, that was. You know what? I'll make
It's
that
like
into a cute clip.
A freaky circle.
Yeah. I'll make it into a cute clip. I'll send you the clip once I'm done with it. Oh my god. Yeah, that was quality, man. That was beautiful. That was perfect. Oh
we'll
shit.
We'll have to do a Korg play now. I could have found myself a new Korg Hawaiian shirt playing Xbox.
What's better than eating a man?
Every time I look up, you got a new hat on. I love it.
Amanda wrote.
I didn't realize like when you put me full screen, you do a quick costume change.
It's nice to have the different setups and stuff like that, and whatever I can reach or whatever my wife buys me. Like, she bought this a while back and was like, this could look cool because it lights up and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those, these masks or whatever. And she's like, well, what would you use it on? I don't fucking know, but it doesn't do anything for MSF. So I don't know if I can make it light up or not, or make it do some crazy thing with it. And she's just like, well, maybe. But then she buys me all kinds of masks. Like the Hulk mask I got was just a regular Hulk mask. And my daughter's like, let me paint it red. Don't you got Red Hulk in your game? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I'm going to paint it red for you. And you could do like a weird Red Hulk thing for it. And I was like, all right, cool. So it just became, they buy me more shit. It used to be just the glasses and the suit, like with not the suit, the shirt and tie. But when you're doing that in the summer, even with the air conditioning, it's hot as fuck. And I'm like, man, I'm just sweating bricks right here trying to play this game. And I'm like, I can't sit here and go, let me just do a towel on my armpits real quick because it's fucking wet. I'm just like, ugh, I'm sweating. Like, no, I don't like, this was good for a little bit, but it's just like, oh. But I did the mask just because, hey, it's something fun that people can ask for. They want to click on it and be like, you know what, play this match as Red Hulk. Okay, cool. I can barely see out of it, but I'll fucking do it. And it's just another way to interact with Twitch where they can have some fun with it. And
It's
them
like,
punching me or Ryu kicking me is great.
I like the punch one that you got. It's cool. Oh, I can't think of the streamer's name. Canadian guy. It'll come to me in a second. But the MSF theater that they do on weekends.
Cleaning agent.
Cleaning agent. Yes, it's been tip of my tongue. But yeah, we were talking before about how like no one wants to read that shit. I love it how they do it with different people's characters. It'd be great if you got a group of people in cosplay and you just went through like the whole thing and they just keep swapping out. It'd be awesome.
That's exactly what I did. He asked me to jump on it and he's like, "Oh, it was all right, cool." So we planned it ahead, and then I literally only had I was only wearing the glasses and the suit, and I maybe had one or two hats or something. And my wife was like, "Why don't you do it with everything? Like every time they change or something like that, they change the person or talking, put a different one on." And I'm like, "Well, I got like 6 or 7 here. Fuck it, let me ask him." And I asked Cleaning Agent. He's like, "Fuck yeah, do it. Just do it every time. I'll take off the the screen real quick. I'll say my piece while I'm saying your piece. You switch into whatever." And then I put the different hats on, and he was just like, "Oh my god." And trying to say it as like Black Widow or something, I'm going, I don't know how to. I can't. I don't know how to. I'm just gonna wing it and just try to say something as Black Widow.
Well, the challenge that I see that people do is like trying to remember which accent you put each character. It's like, oh shit, who was that again? Like, I haven't seen a lot. I saw Viscera, I saw Eros, but yeah.
I thought that when he did it, he's just like, do whatever accent you want. Or we had the chat try to give us an accent, and we would just totally obliterate it. And then it would be like, oh my god, this is hilarious, because we don't know how to do it. And plus, the writing for MSF is so fucking bad. Like, these guys just didn't really think it out. But it's like, it's hilarious when you read it out loud, and you're like, I would love to read this if it made more sense, but I know where the story's going. But whatever.
Yeah, bit of ad-libs needed.
Black Widow. Yeah, and Cleaning Agent is a fucking trip with it. I love that guy. He's hilarious. Oh man, but I mean, I wasn't expecting for you to jump on. I wasn't expecting Walt Guardian. I really wasn't. I was expecting, we're just gonna talk to Walt for a little bit, have some fun with it, whatever. And then boom, Walt Guardian shows up, and now. We technically got another Captain America in the game. Comrade! Thank you, you sexy bastard, you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We have Walt Guardian right here. He's the newest character being added to MSF. He's gonna have Diamond. He's gonna have the new version of Diamonds. He'll be Diamond 6 before you know it. He's gonna get Dark Diamonds. He probably will drink with it with some vodka or whatever, but it's all good. It's all good.
Well, Captain America's ass. We haven't seen that's American ass. We haven't seen the Russian ass yet. So maybe in the future.
Oh, we're gonna get a big Russian's ass. Yeah, you know what? You got to build up to it. You got to treat it like say it like every time, and then treat it like a pay-per-view. El Capitan Walt Guardian. Oh, shit.
1 million subs. Last Starfighter, what's going on, friend?
Boom. But, yeah, chat, if you got any questions for Walt Guardian, just put them in the chat. We will ask him. I can't guarantee he will answer them, but if you want to ask him any questions, go right ahead, and we will ask him. I will just have to wait to see if Walt Guardian actually does it. Although, that Korg accent you did was great, dude. That Korg accent was fucking phenomenal.
Considering I deep throat a foot-long sausage on Taco stream, I'll probably answer most questions.
Maybe my ears just went the fuck out on me. Did you say what happened with the foot-long?
I can down a foot-long pretty good. Not to the standard of what's his name?
Rello?
King Veldris. Veldris does apparently he's got no thing at the back of his throat, so he can like fucking put his fist down there or something. But yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! I almost spit up this fucking Mountain Dew.
What's diamonds after Lucky Clovers?
Holy shit! No, I think for Walt Guardian it'll be vodka over diamonds. Like what is your do you drink or no?
Yeah, I'm not drinking at the moment, but usually I do love beer. I do love a good gin and tonic. Yeah, I've in my youth I did go the old vodka Red Bulls and vodka Orange and all that sort of stuff. The only thing that I won't drink is Black Sambuca, because I was given a bottle of that on my 18th birthday. That's when like our legal age of drinking. So that kind of scarred me. I did throw it up a lot. So anything that has that aniseed taste or licorice, does remind me of that horrible night. And yeah, I won't do that shit. When people bring me out a shot, they're like, "What are you saying? You're not drinking?" I'm like, "Mate, I'll drink 5 shots of anything else or 1 shot of that." And they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm right, done."
Yes, we're gonna get Walt Guardian after Green Goblin. He's gonna come in and just have block chance 1,000%. Yep. We got another one here, man. We got another one in game, so get ready for it. Yeah,
but oh, there he is. Red Hulk, Red Guardian.
Yep. Yeah,
where I'm from,
anything licorice is bad. Anything licorice, I can't do. It's just not. It just doesn't taste right with any type of alcohol, and I don't know why people can just down it. Just like, oof, no.
But just to clear up, in the Earth that the Walt Guardian's from is Black Widow and Yelena. Not my daughters; they're my wives.
Oh.
So good reality over here.
Ooh.
It's a Earth 69, 69.
Yeah, he's on Earth 69. Guess what? Walt smash. Walt smash. That's what happens. Nice going. Boom. Oof. Goddamn. Oof. Yeah, I drink mostly. I drink mostly some IPAs and stuff like that. More like I got an IPA just sitting here. I was gonna open it, but then my wife was like, "Let's drink tomorrow," and I'm like, "Oh fuck. All right, cool. Whatever. I still got to work tomorrow anyway, so blah blah."
Well, when you come over here for your friend's wedding, like we're doing a live stream drinking somewhere.
Yes, we could. Well, depends on where. Shit, I forgot where they're at.
Are they in Sydney, New South Wales?
I think it's a drive to Sydney. I think they're like an hour or 2 away. Hey, babe. Where are they at in Australia? Do you remember? Melbourne? Or no? They're in Melbourne? Or they're out? I remember her saying she's outside of somewhere. Like, we have to drive like an hour to a major city. Sydney? Oh, an hour for Sydney. So where are you at? Well,
I'm like 10 minutes from the main airport in New South Wales in Sydney.
Oh, well, shit. There you go. I mean, we will make fucking time.
So if you come to that airport, I'll fucking meet you there.
You know what? We can set up something because she's got it. They already told me, they're like, don't even worry about it. We're going to make sure, because I'm more worried about accessibility out there. That's a whole nother fucking continent. I know nothing out there. And I'm just like, hey, look, I'm cool with some stuff. And my wife can get me upstairs and shit like that. But because America is like half accessible, half not. But they're like, no, you're pretty much done. You should be fine anywhere around most of the bigger cities in Australia.
Yeah. Like my mother has multiple sclerosis, so like she's still mobile, but sometimes she's in like a chair or whatnot. So I know a little bit about like accessibility because, when we drive and stuff, when she visits, we've got to use the handicap bays and stuff like that. So when it does come time, like obviously, your friends are there to help you, but they're obviously very busy with their wedding. If you need any assistance, like figuring out where to get to places, help and shit, like, man, I'll take time off work and help you out. Like, just hit me up.
Yeah, we could work it out. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, me and Cleaning Agent had a snack
burger rings
for like American snacks versus Canadian snacks, and some of the differences were like, wow. Like, they actually care about your health, and America doesn't give a shit. So it's like, wow, these M&Ms taste like they're healthy because there's something missing. And then you taste the American ones, you're going like, I think I need to change because this looks like I'm gonna die. But they look the same. There's something missing from it, and I'm going like, eh. But some of the stuff that they had in Canada, I was like, oh my god, this shit is amazing. Like, I
Well, yeah,
hate coffee, but I like the coffee crisp.
Yeah,
I love the coffee crisp.
they've got some of our snacks because of the whole Commonwealth thing. But I did a giveaway recently, and unfortunately, an Australian person won, but it was called a Down Under box, and it had like a lot of confectionery and treats from Australia. And so yeah, I'll be doing another one of those giveaways, and I hope that someone from overseas wins it because yeah, there's all Australian goodies in there and whatnot.
Let's let's talk about it in Discord. See if we can't do a swap and have a nice little thing on stream where both of us are figuring out the snacks and stuff. Because that was some of the stuff from Canada was cool. It was like, oh, okay. Some of it was like, maybe. But there was a couple things where I was like, dude, I want to buy more of this shit. Like, fuck. Like, I hate coffee with a passion. I want to punch whoever's got coffee near me. I don't want to smell it. Just stay the fuck away from me. I hate it. I can't stand the taste of it or smell of it. But that coffee crisp was amazing. I was like, wow. The coffee in it felt like, it was just like a touch of it. But the rest of the wafer and stuff was like, oh, just give me more. And I'm like, you sent me this little fucking coffee crisp, dude. I'm trying to savor this bitch for like a week. Like, I'm trying to hold on to it because this tastes so fucking good. But, I mean, it's just, oh, wow. Goddamn Gigabytes. You knew what we were talking about, you son of a bitch. The Down Under box has a whole different meaning in the gay community. The fuck? Just, what the shit? Oh my god. But yeah, we could set up something when we get to, you know what? Because I got to plan this out like months ahead of time anyway. Because I don't even know how I'm potentially flying there. I know it's like a 13, 14-hour flight from like Hawaii.
What, layovers and stuff?
I do 2-hour flights and they're great. But where the fuck am I going to be sitting at or whatever for 13 hours? This is going to be a bitch. Like,
are you going to be coming across with your family or just yourself?
Yeah, no. We're all going. So we're all for their wedding. So we're all going to go up there. We're probably going to stay out there for about 2 weeks. So there's no reason we shouldn't be meeting up and going like, you know what? Waltmillsy and ZKG are on the stream. So boom, we're here. So we'll figure it out, because if you're near the airport or whatever and we're only like an hour, there's no reason we can't find a place.
Yeah.
Yes, Gigabytes. Yes. Now, is there anything that you would recommend that we should see or do or something like that when we go?
In the Sydney area, like there is a lot of touristy stuff to do. Like your accessibility wise, I think I don't know what you can and can't do. I would say there's nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. But so there's a lot of attractions out there, like the harbour. There's a lot out there with the Opera House, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Even just looking at it, there's a lot of, I guess, the wildlife of Australia is a big draw card. So the zoos and stuff like that, and wildlife parks. Seeing kangaroos, koala bears, and all that good stuff. Even though they've got syphilis or whatever they got, everyone loves them. So all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, come on, babe. We're gonna go meet some koalas. They got syphilis. Don't touch those little fuckers. I know they're cute, but don't touch them. The syphilis will get you. Fuck that. Fuck COVID. Where you're gonna get syphilis. Oh my god. Holy shit.
It's their version. I don't think it doesn't affect us, so we're all good.
Oh well, shit.
It's funny because they got chlamydia.
I'll take that shit too.
Yeah, because they got like their koalas have chlamydia, and they're and then they eat eucalyptus, which is basically their fucking their pot. So they're high and got chlamydia, but they're still cute as fuck.
Okay, so basically we need to be looking at them through a fucking glass. All right, cool. That's great. You can
Holy shit. But yeah, there's
subject cap.
Yeah, there's nice ones. But so yeah, half a disease-free koalas featured. There's out in the wild. There's ones that are diseased, but then there's a lot of habitats and places that look after them and get them all healthy and stuff. Like, it's a bit far away from where I am, but where I used to live, there's this whole koala thing. But yeah, down in Darling Harbour, like the main sort of part of the city, there's a lot of that sort of touristy stuff.
What's a drop bears?
Oh yeah, drop bears. so there's a few animals that people have created, and whether they're a myth or not, but a drop bear is like a koala, but it's got like vicious teeth, razor sharp claws, and it foams from the mouth, and it jumps out of a tree and attacks you. It's a mythical creature, but it's what we tell people and tell them that they're real to stir them up. Another one is a hoop snake. So it's like a snake that bites its tail and then forms like a hula hoop and rolls down a hill and then jumps out and gets you. So that's another mythical creature, but we'll try and tell you it's real. Just down under shenanigans. By the way, for all us seppos, tomato sauce is what Aussies call ketchup. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, ketchup. Well, is it ketchup or tomato sauce?
We call it tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. A lot of our words are like slang and whatnot. So, you would have. There's probably 800 YouTube videos of people doing Australian slang and whatnot. But cool afternoon tea arbos and sandwiches a sanger. A bottle shop is like a bottle-o before you get your alcohol. Like just all these random words.
Oh, did someone ask the infamous question yet? I mean, what question is that, Gnomes? I kind of feel like I already know what's coming, but
is that Taco's question,
bro? Yeah, I think he's asking the taco question. It's like, I mean, Walt's been on happy hour, so he's been asked the question. So, I guess Gnomes wants to know just in case he sees you. You eat ass. There you go. Damn, Emma too. Shit.
Emma wants to know as well. Everyone wants to know. All right.
Yeah, everyone eats ass. I'm not everyone. That's not me, dude. I haven't. Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen of the community, Walt Guardian and Waltmillsy have partaken in this delicious, scrumptious activity before.
Oh, that was awesome. That was perfect accent, too. Perfect accent to go ahead and push that in there. That was fucking great. Oh, my God.
Hey, this guy's eating my ass again. That new master, the 69. Anal lingus. You degenerates.
Oh, shit. Seppo is Aussie rhyming slang. Yank, septum tank, hence Seppo. Zeppo. Okay. Am I left out? It's Aussie slang?
Yeah, I think some people say that, or Yanks, or whatever.
Yanks.
One of your favourite pastimes, Norm. Nice.
Hey, we do not judge people here. We just make fun of you. That's all. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do to have fun. However you want to have fun. It's already great, but holy shit, Jesus Christ, man. Oh God. Well, I figured Gnomes would show up and be like, "I'm gonna ask the question." I'm like, dude, I can ask it. I can't guarantee he'll answer, but I will ask the question. But Walt Guardian is a man of the people, and he goes into areas that others will definitely not. But he's here. He's a character that you want.
Dorky Dad.
Dorky Dad. Thank you for the raid, Dorky. Thank you for the raid. We are here with Walt Guardian. Walt Guardian is in the house. If you got a question to ask Walt Guardian, go ahead and ask. We are on the hot seat asking him the questions that people just don't. But he is the newest character in Marvel Strike Force. Another Captain America's coming to the goddamn game. We got Walt Guardian, and he is just an amazing character with awesome stats. If you buy him right now for the $200 offer, you get 6 diamond Walt Guardian. Because guess
the new
what?
diamonds.
They updated stats. Yup, the new diamonds. You will love this character with his stats, or his tats, or his tits, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. And a full mouth of glitz. Oh, to get all the glitzies and a full mouth of glizzies.
But I guess like another thing to do down under in Australia is like depending on where you're from, like because I know there's a lot of inland states that don't have a lot of oceans and water stuff. So obviously the beaches, depending on what time you come, you know, because our seasons are different. So hopefully you're coming our summer, your winter. But obviously going to have a look at some of the beaches.
Yeah, as a Mexican, or as some of, you know, we do get our backs wet every now and then. So every now and then we do jump in some water. I don't mind it, but my wife will do it if I jump in there. My daughter will jump in any fucking pool or ocean or lake. She don't give a fuck. As long as we assure her that there's no shark around, because she's just like, this is some Sharknado bullshit, or the Meg's gonna pop out of nowhere. And I'm like, look, if the Meg pops out of nowhere, you're fucking dead. There's no fucking thinking about it. You're just gonna die. So she'll jump in it, but throw me in an ocean, I'm fine with it. I know how to swim. It'd be funny as hell to watch me swim, but I know how to swim.
I remember when I was a kid, I think, I don't know, it's probably only 12 or something, so I wasn't that young, but we had like, we're out in the ocean, and we're putting out this drag net, and I said to my dad, I go, Dad, is there sharks out here? And he goes, where do sharks live? And I went, in the ocean. And he goes, where do you live? Oh, sorry, where are you? And I'm like, in the ocean? And he goes, well, there you go. Like, basically, I don't fucking know if there's sharks here right now. Like, there could be. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
My wife bloody hates sharks. Bolt's plug and play. You just throw it in wherever.
Bolt is plug and play. He does plug and play every now and then. We could ask his wife, but she's not around. So
Hungry Jack's or Macca's?
Assume that Walt Guardian plugs and play. Ooh, Hungry.
So Hungry Jack's, for those who don't know, Hungry Jack's is Burger King, and Macca's is our slang for McDonald's. McDonald's is more convenient. There's more around, but I actually prefer the Hungry Jack's, the Whopper.
Oh yeah, the Whopper.
I do like a
extra cheese,
and they do say the burgers,
jalapenos on it. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice, yeah. And the slogan for Hungry Jack's is the burger is better at Jack's. That's their slogan. So I don't know what the Burger King slogan is, whether that's the same or not.
They got some weird ones with it, but the burger, you know, they have the actual Burger King, like doing commercials and stuff. They stopped doing Ronald McDonald, but then again, there's some asshole out there that we all know that just, I don't know, he does like a grimace thing or something. I don't know about that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy with his grimace thing or whatever. He's too he's too busy. He's got to be a dad now or something. I don't know.
He's getting his hands sticky.
Let him enjoy that. Yeah, he's getting his hands a little sticky. We don't know exactly. Well, we do know exactly how, because pretty sure his hand's been sticky for about 9 months. That's his fault. He knew what it was. Yes, have it your way is Burger King's slogan, and I don't know why, but I always thought that when there's a certain Backstreet Boys that says the same fucking thing, and I would always piss off my wife going, hey, I want to get Burger King now because they say have it your way, and she's like, you're a fucking ass. And I was like, I'm not the one that said it. I didn't write these lyrics. These lyrics are written by somebody else. So, Grimace is truly one of my proudest MSF moments. It would be prouder if someone would record Grimace walking outside the house and just going up the block. However, he would probably get arrested before he reaches the stop sign. So, there you go. I want it that way. Yes, Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys is this. Which streamer would watch you eating? Is there more to that question, Emma, or just curious? But okay, so is there a fast food restaurant that you wish you guys did have in Australia?
I think, like, for us growing up, I've done a lot of traveling, so I've been exposed to a lot of stuff, but I think is it Guzman and Gomez or GYG? Do you have that over there? I think they're
not up here, no.
Well, the people who made that franchise, I believe they are from the States or South America or wherever, because they have the accents in the ads. But yeah, that's some nice Mexican food. Like, we obviously don't have a lot of like Mexican food chains. I think there is some areas in Australia that have Taco Bell. I've been a fan.
Taco Bell is not Mexican food.
Well, yeah. not proper, but you know what I mean. That's solid Tex-Mex or whatever. Popeye's chicken, I've had that before, and I don't mind that. So I guess more variety than anything. But
yeah,
Wendy's. We don't have Wendy's. Our Wendy's is like milk stuff.
You don't have Wendy's?
We don't have square burgers.
Oh my God.
I want more square burgers.
Oh, White Castles. You don't have White Castles?
We don't have White Castle either.
Holy shit. Oh no, I don't think they'll let me send it.
We're missing out.
Yes, Church's is better. So in Chicago we have three big chicken places. So we got KFC, Popeyes, and Church's. And there's like 2 spots in Chicago where they're literally on the corners of each other. And you're like, which one do I get? Do I get KFC, which feels like it could be a little elegant-ish?
Ooh, dirty bird.
It's not like super elegant, but it's like elegant.
No Jolly Bees.
Which looks like it should be done in the backyard. And then you got Church's where it just says, fuck it, I made this shit on the stove and you're gonna fucking eat it. No matter how greasy it is, you're gonna fucking eat it. So it depends on how much of a heart attack you want to get closer to. Because Church's is just straight fucking grease, but it's fucking so good. Crunchy, and you're just like, yeah. $2 Tuesdays for a fucking leg and like a 2-piece. And I think they give you a piece of bread and you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, $2 for this shit. You're good. But you could just taste the heart attack hitting you. You could just taste it. You're just like, oof, but this shit tastes so good. This shit's fucking great.
Jolly Bees over Popeyes?
What is Jolly Bees like a chicken restaurant?
Yeah, I've had it in like Asian places.
Never heard of it. We have a Raising Cane's and it's all right. I just think it's a little how do I say this politely? It's a little funny. Oh, there's a Jolly Bees out in California, Batwalk? Holy shit. I've never been to California yet. That's the one side of the country I want to go to. I've been to Seattle and they have too many hills. So me and my crippled ass, it wasn't the best place. But it's a chain from the Philippines. They make the best fried chicken. If I go down there, I will see if we can have it one night. Oh, do you guys got Arby's? There you go.
Arby's?
You ever had Arby's?
Nah.
Oh my God, it's mostly made like the beef, some type of beef or some type of meat and stuff like that, and it's like, ooh shit, because they give you a nice chunk of it, and it's usually like something really good that you want. So roast beef, or they do some other meats now, but they're usually just like, we have the meats, because they will fucking load you up on a meat, and you're like, wow. Most other places give you thick ass bread. They give you a shitload of meat, and you're like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna finish all that, but I gotta stick this meat in my mouth and get it over with. So boom. They microwave everything. Arby's is trash. I mean, most fast food restaurants do fucking microwave almost everything in there. It's all right. We're still gonna eat it because we want to go through the drive-thru and figure it out. A 10-piece Cubs with 2 fat. Damn. Jesus. So, well, like, because you can get White Castles at a lot of stores here. I'm gonna see if I could ship you some White Castles. If I can't, I'll fucking take those sons of bitches in my goddamn suitcase and see if I can't sneak those.
When you were talking before, I could just imagine, oh, I'll meet you at the airport and you'll be like, oh, we're held up, because you'd be in like a security checkpoint and you'd have just like all these burgers taped to your chest like you're drug smuggling.
It's just White Castle. It's just some square-shaped meat. Look, all I got is meat all over my chest. Just let me through. Walt wants to taste this type of meat. Just let me give him the meat. Please let me give him the meat.
But yeah,
oh my God.
I really want to go to like a TwitchCon or even just visit the States and go and meet lots of people. I think that'd be awesome. And if MSF's still going on in a couple of years when I get there, what I want to organise is they should have done this when they went to Scopely, but you need to get at least 12 people in, and they can be in cosplay or whatever, but you do like an MSF match where you have and you play it out. You could have Grimace, you could have fucking ZKG and whichever hat he wants to wear, and you actually like someone films like a real life MSF battle.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stand there and do this, do your idle movements.
I heard Buc-ee's was coming. I did hear Buc-ee's was coming up to the Midwest. It's just, yeah, whatever. I guess it's really cool. Run knows all about it, but
We don't want you
heard
here.
Buc-ee's is a little...
Papa, what are you talking about?
I heard Buc-ee's is a little weird, so they're a little discriminatory. Just a little bit. But whatever. I'll take my QT over anything. I mean, I'm coming either way, Papa. We're coming to Australia either way. I don't have a choice. Yeah, we're coming there. ZKG is gonna invade Australia, and then I'm gonna go find Walt Guardian, and he's gonna lead me to the syphilis-contained koalas that we're supposed to wave hi to. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Chlamydia, syphilis, one of them.
TwitchCon. Yeah, I've never had it, and I don't think I want to. So we'll just wave from either behind the glass or something. We're just gonna be you know what? We're just gonna look at koalas through a fucking camera or a fucking TV. Fuck that. We're coming through nothing. You want to touch them, baby? You touch them on the fucking TV. You're not fucking getting near that syphilis carrying fucker. Nope.
Lowe's is the best truck stop in America, hands down. What sort of love are you getting at a truck stop, Bendy?
Ooh. Well, now we're asking the tough questions. I really don't do clips on this one, but
I'm the guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
I mean, some other stuff could really be done at a fucking Love's, so whatever. We remember, we don't judge people here. We just talk shit about you. That's all we do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've wanted to take a shower at one of those truck stops when I go to Florida, but I didn't want to be the guy to take it away from the truckers. If you're driving, the shower is there for you. That's what it is. It's not mainly a truck stop. You can go. It's a fucking gas station with showers in it. Go take a goddamn shower.
What color's the shower there? Is it golden
most
or?
Of the place, yeah. I think Bendy, did you go into one of the showers and the light was off and you're like, I don't know if I could trust it. I don't know if I could trust this. Yeah, let me not do this. It's not for the truckers. It's just I don't want to be reach around. $10. I mean, when you're driving, you definitely don't want to smell like shit, so truck drivers have to be off duty depending on miles and hours of work. They're probably waiting anyways. Well, I'm pretty sure there's somebody in a bunch of those cities that could give you a golden shower. It will be just the same thing.
Oh, we're back to the
Rello
burgers.
is waiting for you. Yeah. Ooh.
In and out.
They have I've only tasted In-N-Out in Seattle, and it was fucking amazing. It was fucking amazing.
What makes it in and out? Is there like one bun in the middle and then two patties on the outside?
No, they had the regular ones, but
it's just I
actually liked more of the breakfast.
It's just like the play on the fast food name, like you're in and out so quick, you can't sit down.
Well, boom. Because once you eat it, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. You
might be is that type in and out? Oh shit!
Yeah, it's gonna be in and out.
It's spicy.
It's gonna be real quick. You eat it, you're gonna have to run. And for me, I don't got legs, so it's gonna be a really fucking quick time. I'll be rolling fast as shit.
Surely there's a chair with a shitter in it, inbuilt. Surely someone's invented that.
Oh, I don't need that garbage. I don't need it. The last surgery I had, one of the ladies recommended something like that, and I'm like, I go to work. Like, I jump in my car and go to work. How the fuck would I bring that around? And why would I shit in it? Like,
yeah,
like
you don't need
it to me. And she's like, well,
you don't need a colostomy bag.
I thought you were going to be homebound. I think they just... Most people, usually in a hospital, they look at me if I got something, when I did whatever surgery I had, I couldn't move around for a while. So they just expect me to be sitting there looking stupid.
Right.
And I'm like, no, bitch, I jump in my truck and I go. I don't wait for people. I fucking leave. And they look at me like, no, you don't. And I'm like, well, just so happens my wife records me getting in and out of the car. Here you go. This is what I gotta do. You tell me how I'm gonna do this safely. And they look at it like I must have magically made this shit on the computer or some shit. Like, bitch, I stand up and jump in my car. This is what I do every day to go to work. Like, it's not a fake fucking thing. Nobody is me. This is me. You see my legs dangling right there when I get in the fucking seat? It's fucking me. My legs are fucking spastic. And they're looking like, I don't know how you're gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. Eventually, I will get back to whatever I need to do. But I gotta go to work because somebody's gotta keep these fucking lights on. So, hello?
Yeah, someone's got to pay for all the Roblox action.
Yeah, and they're actually playing it right now, but they're kind of quiet. So I think they're buying shit for their rooms and stuff. The advertised menu is extremely small, so you're in and out quick. They do have a hidden menu. I heard they had a hidden menu after we went to In and Out, and we were leaving already. So I think the next time if I go to the West Coast, I'll see if there's an In and Out and see about these hidden items. They usually have hidden items at the Burger King over here, but since they changed a few management and a few, I don't know, a few of the characters there were robbing the store blind. They stopped doing the hidden menu, so they're doing like everything really specific. Before, you can get a large fry, and it would be like an overflowing fry. You'd be like, holy fuck. Now you get it basically just up to the little part of the French fry thing. You're like, I feel like I'm getting gypped out by like 10 fries or something. This is some bullshit. Now, is there a lot? Do you go to fast food restaurants a lot, or you like the let's go to sit down restaurant and call it a day?
I guess we only sort of get we sort of eat out or take out or go out for special occasions or convenience, like most people, obviously. But yeah, I'm a chef by trade, so I've done a lot of cooking over the years. And my daughter recently wanted to do more cooking, so I got in HelloFresh for her because I felt it was an easy way for her to learn, like it's sort of prepared for her. And she did that for about 4 months, and we just stopped. And now we're going to transition into her finding some of those recipes that she enjoyed cooking in. And she was even took it to the next level. Like, I don't do TikTok, but she was like recording, like not herself, but just the meals and putting a song in and mixing it. But yeah, she's done better cooking at 13 than what I have. Like, I learned when I was 17 for work.
Chef by trade. Okay, so I like cooking meat. If you give me meat, I can cook some fucking meat. I can make it to whatever you need it to. If you give me pasta, rice, some shit like that to make, you're fucked. That shit's gonna come out fucking, you're gonna have a wet noodle, don't matter what. And my wife didn't believe me, so she's like, I will walk you through this shit and we will work it out together. And we literally did it together, and the fucking noodles came out fucked up. And she's just like, I don't understand it. I really don't. I told you I don't do this. I stick with, you give me chicken, steak, any type of meat, I will give it to you. However, I'll go fucking grill it outside in the cold. I will make sure this shit's fire. But you give me rice or noodles, you're fucked. Don't ask me to do any of those fucking sides, because they're screwed. Now for us, Thanksgiving's coming up, and I literally follow to the letter what Gordon Ramsay does for a turkey.
Oh, yep.
I follow that shit to the letter with it. I sit there and I butter that bitch all goddamn night. I stuff that motherfucker all in there. I stick my hand all the way to fuck up in there and make sure the onions and shit's in there. And I put bacon all over it. Shit's just fucking... I didn't believe it at first that it was going to be moist the next day or like the following. But if you follow it, that fucking turkey stays moist for a good while. And I'm like, holy shit. And I literally will be, be next Wednesday fucking buttering this turkey up at night to put it in the fridge. And Thursday morning, 7 o'clock, I'm throwing that bitch in there and following it exactly the same. And I'm just waiting for that turkey to be nice and baconed out. Just crisp ass bacon on top. Like, oh.
So when's Thanksgiving this time next week?
Yeah, for us it'll be Thursday, so literally this time next week. So next week Thursday, there will be no hot seat. I will be playing whatever we're doing in the morning, but there will be no hot seat because I will be out eating turkey at like my mom's and then coming back home to eat more turkey that we made, because by the time I come back it should be done from sitting out just waiting to get waiting there moist.
Is it going to be a Zero Cool Ramsey turkey video done?
Oh, I could do one where, you know, where I'm just smothering this bird and sticking my hand right up it to make sure everything's good. I gotta make sure I get up there and get it.
Caressing that breast, getting that butter all lathered in.
Oh yeah, the turkey breast. Oh dude, you gotta sit there and just massage the turkey breast. The skin has to be really soft, so you gotta rub the shit out of it.
Last Thursday in November.
Throw some lemons on it. Yep, it's always the last Thursday in November. No matter what day it is, it's always that. I wish they would do that with like every other holiday, so you know exactly what fucking day it's on. Like,
is it like turkey and then like pumpkin pie and stuff? Is that equals?
Literally, the like the main ones usually are like turkey, pumpkin pie, some type of cranberry sauce. We're Mexican, so fuck pumpkin pie, fuck this cranberry sauce that these motherfuckers like. No, whatever. We tend to do it. We'll throw down with some macaroni and cheese and some stuffing, but the cranberry sauce, I'm not a big fan of pumpkin at all, but my wife and daughter are, so let them do that. I'll kill the apple pie. Fuck that. I'll take some apple pie. Some warm apple pie. Oh. Yes. Some fucking warm apple pie. Hell yeah, man. And like I already told my mom. She's like, I'm gonna get pumpkin pie. You get fucking pumpkin pie. I'm not coming over. You kiss my ass. I'm not coming. Just I'll send these two. You guys can have pumpkin. I'm not doing it. There better be some apple pie there. And I usually cut a slice and I take the rest. I'm just like, hey, you fuckers already know I'm taking this shit. So whoever wants one now, tell me what you want me to cut up, because I'm taking whatever's left right now. And we just get there. So we got like 2 hours left. But I'm like, nope, I'm hugging that bitch. Like, nope, nobody's touching this motherfucker. It's my apple pie. You guys can enjoy that pumpkin pie.
So Barker hates MSF, loves pumpkin pie. All right, sweet.
Oh.
Bendy's delivering
pumpkin
dog
cheesecake?
food boxes.
What? I've never seen pumpkin cheesecake before.
Put pumpkin on everything.
About that.
Except pizza. I've had roasted pumpkin on like a pizza. It was like it's sort of like a Middle Eastern pizza, but it was then folded over, and it had like this human roasted pumpkin in it. It was actually really nice.
Okay, what's the most? What would you consider the most unique, I guess, food that you've ever had, where you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this setup, but I'm gonna try it to see what happens?
So when I was in Vietnam, a friend and I were at this bar, and it was run by an Australian guy who lives over there now. And we said to him and some of his friends who like Aussies who live there now, and we're like, we want to go on like a food safari. We want to eat some random shit. And they're like, are you fucking serious? And we're like, yeah. And the guy who owned the bar is like, all right, if you're serious, come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I'll get my wife and one of the cashiers. They'll take you out and look after you so you don't get ripped off and stuff. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, next morning we rock up, 9 a.m. A little bit hungover, a little bit seedy. They gave us a beer, and then his wife and one of the cashiers are all dressed nicely, and they took us out to this like rural area, and it was this like wooden shack place on like this river. And you know, it was just sort of like overgrown around all like the natural, you know, vegetation and stuff. And there was some of these like Asian green vegetables. There was one called Morning Glory, which obviously has got another name, but there's a lot of that around. And when you walked in, there was like terrarium, like glass cages with snakes in it, and some other animals. So we ended up having snake, and I think I've got some pictures. I'll find them. So we sat down, and the girls like did some of the cooking on the table. Had this pot and this little like heating element, and then these guys brought out a couple of big like 30-liter plastic buckets, a knife, and they had a snake. So the snake was alive. They killed the snake, and then they drained the blood, and we ended up having the blood in the vodka. So it was snake blood vodka, and one of us got to shot the beating heart, and I lost, and my friend actually got to shot it, and he said he could feel it going down, and then the girl said that it makes men, gives them a bit of extra energy. So yeah, so we had. Then they put the snake and the noodles and like all the different greens in this soup,
God.
and it was very fatty and very, very tough. We also had, I think, some frogs, crickets.
Frog isn't bad.
I've had buffalo penis, and some other random
wait, what?
stuff. Yeah, it was like this big buffalo dick. It was all the meat, like sort of roasted off it.
Where's Rello so he can enjoy the oh my god.
What else have we had?
Holy
Some
shit.
stuff that doesn't sound like crazy, but like I think not a lot of people have had goat before, and like in India I had goat, probably the best. Like it just the meat broke down so tender.
Oh, we have
It's the best curry I've ever
goat
had.
meat here.
Mm.
Yeah, we have goat meat here, and we can get it usually on a Saturday or Sunday. And it's a little different type of meat, but it's like so fucking tender, and then it just breaks apart, and you're like, oh. And we usually have it in tacos.
Yeah.
Go figure, right?
Well,
So we usually have it in tacos, and we're just like boom, boom, boom.
But that's the thing, like proper
it's
tacos
a pretty
with
penny.
that meat that's like so tender and just stuff off the bone that just like lamb shanks and all that. I love them. But in Australia, it's not like a fucking a McDonald's store on a corner, but I think we're one of few countries that eat their coat of arms, like our coat of arms. So I've had like emu, crocodile, kangaroo.
What the?
What else have I eaten? I've eaten some random stuff.
I
had
wouldn't even
some-
know where to come close to it.
I've had some random street food as well. Like I had these like eggs, some random eggs and stuff that didn't smell too
What,
good.
like dragon eggs?
No, they would. I can't remember what it was called. It was like they were. I don't know. It was like
Some interesting. Jesus, dude, snake, kangaroo. She did tell us that we could possibly get kangaroo, but it was really. It has to be cooked right.
yeah, it's
That
real.
way
It's
you're
real
gonna sit
gamey.
there,
I
like,
think
chewing
it's
on
probably close to
Yeah.
like venison, maybe. It's really rich, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Sledge
that's
is saying balut or duck and egg.
yeah, balut. I think it was. Yeah, it had a different name.
Balut?
Let me just do a quick. I don't want to say the wrong thing. That's all. Yeah, that looks
Snake
like it.
soup.
Yeah, national food of the
Kamu.
Philippines.
Oof.
Yeah. Fertilized developing egg embryo. That's right. Yeah, it wasn't like an egg. It had.
Yeah, you motherfuckers went on a really big food safari, huh? Just said, fuck it,
Yeah.
we're just gonna have everything anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just, oh my god.
And we,
Damn.
yeah. And then obviously
Oh,
when we
it's
came back and I was
Filipino?
like, what the fuck you been doing? Like, we've been eating snake, and they're like, oh, true.
Did it fuck up your stomach?
No, like none of that stuff. I didn't get any like food poisoning or sick. Like only places where I've sort of got sick before, and it's never been off food. It's just been off like probably like hygiene. Like I think in when I was in, what have been when I was in Sri Lanka, maybe. I think I had a really big night in the piss, and I woke up and I threw up, and it doesn't feel like I drank too much beer throw up. It felt like I'm fucking not good. So yeah, I think maybe had some like, I think I ended up having drinks with ice in it or something, so the water probably wasn't that good. And then when I went to Bali, I got really crook off from there from something. But yeah, food wise, I've never really got crook off food, which has been good. Yeah, Filipino, yeah.
We're gonna have some. She said we're gonna have some kangaroo, and I'm like, all right, whatever. If that's what we're having, sure, I'm down for it. But like snake, I don't know, man. I think it's more of a okay, I guess we'll try it.
But yeah, like
I'm down.
closer to the time, like if you I can help you with like research and local stuff, like for convenience for yourself and whatnot. You know, obviously it's going to be in a couple of years.
I mean,
time,
I know the girls are going to have something they want to do or whatever, and they're going to plan something out. But I mean, it's 2 weeks, so we're going to have days where we're just going to be like, yeah, we're kind of just tired. You know what? Let's go do something totally off the books or something. Not let's go Waltmillsy fucking food safari, but, you know, somewhere else to have something interesting. I don't want to come back and be like, yeah, Dad, you know what? I had kangaroo, and I think I got syphilis from a koala. So you might want to stay away from my house for at least a fucking week or two or something. Wait till we go to the doctor and get checked out. Because it might be a little interesting time. But holy shit, man. Typically what will get you sick is thrice in drinks. If it's not tubular and hollow, don't drink it. Unless you want to pee from your butt for a week. What the fuck? Hey, man, look, man. I already got, you know, I'm already a cripple. I don't need to be peeing from my asshole. I'm just going to make sure I drink water and, like, stuff that's our... Yeah, I'm not trying nothing. Somebody wants to fucking drug me up, they better take me and keep me. They're dealing with whatever my body does. My body's already messed up. We ain't playing that. Fuck that. Holy shit. Oh, shit. It's holy shit, it's 9 o'clock. God damn. All right, well... Is there any questions anybody in the chat wants to ask beautiful Walt Guardian? Whether or not what his kid is, what he does, what he's doing, whatever you wanted to ask him, go right ahead and ask. We'll go ahead. I can ask him whatever question. I can't guarantee he'll give an answer, but you go ahead and ask it and we'll go. We already asked it, Baka. We already asked it. You missed it, but there will be a clip of it. We will definitely get it on there. I will definitely clip it out because Walt Guardian actually answered that question in full Russian. He answered it and it was a fucking trip. I want to see Zero Cool will manage a squat toilet. What the fuck? What's a squat? Is it a squat toilet?
Oh, in like Japan.
Like, is it lower? Is it lower or something?
Yeah, it's like literally it's on ground level. That's where there's like two positions for your feet, and then there's a hole. So you literally squat into it.
Yeah, that's not fucking happening.
I could hold you in one. It's in Japan though.
I might be able to hold myself up, but my legs will not stay like that. Someone will literally have to like tape my leg, duct tape my shoes to the floor so my legs don't spasm out. I can't do that. That would be... It won't be fun. If I sit on a chair, I usually have a chair that has like a recliner, so there's something up so it keeps my legs up. But even then, my legs would move around a little bit.
There's an island game.
Recliner there. I'm gonna kick somebody. Ooh, a game that you would take on a desert island, basically.
Oh, okay.
What would be the game that you would take?
Am I by myself on this island?
Sure. Let's go with that. Yeah.
Oh shit. What game would I play with myself with?
That sounded bad, but great at the same fucking time.
Look, if there was other people, I love Risk, but if I'm by myself, I'm taking Bop It. Because I'm sure it'll keep me entertained in many ways. More than one. You know what I mean?
Yourself with Wi-Fi. Where the fuck is he getting Wi-Fi? I'd love to know where the fuck if he's getting Wi-Fi, he's not alone. I don't understand that. Like, fuck. Who the fuck's giving him Wi-Fi?
There is one game that I do love. It's called, like, Past the Pigs. Has anyone played that? You got a couple of, like, rubber pigs, and depending on which way they land up, if, like, got their udders up or the snouts up, like, you get extra points. I like that. That's like a pocket game.
Never heard of it. Interesting. Yeah, never heard of it. I don't know.
Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Pocket pool? I mean, like the actual pocket pool game, like the one that's in the little plastic thing where you got to open it up and play with it, and hopefully you don't break the fucking little cheap pool stick that they give you, because usually it's a cheap fucking pool stick. If you like some little bastard little pool stick you use.
If you knew your family was perfectly safe, so if our house is on fire, my family's safe, the animals are safe. Shit. And I could only grab one thing. Money's pretty digital these days, so you can sort that shit out. Just to be funny, like, everything can be replaced. So I would probably grab this. Wow.
Oh look, we got Red Guardian ass. We got Walt Guardian ass. We got Russian ass on screen. Holy fuck! What the fuck is that? Holy shit!
Just cruise out with this on.
Holy shit! That is awesome! Oh my god! Holy shit!
But
dude, that is amazing.
My family got me this as well. The Walt Pop.
I seen that when you had it there. Oh my god.
I'd probably have to take this.
Wow. You can't have chocolate raisins, kitty. Oh my god. Oh shit, that is awesome.
Yeah, it fogs me up alright.
Wow.
I'm already hot in this, like I've got the fans off so they don't like echo.
Yeah, he's steaming there, man. He doesn't got Yelena or Natasha to blow some fans, you know, some waves at him there at least, you know?
We've been yapping for ages and like I feel like we could keep going, but it's obviously very late for you.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I usually do like just a little bit and do it, but there have been times where I said, you know what? Some people need to have a part 2 or 3, and I feel like
still got Waltmillsy to come back
there. Yeah, I feel like there's more back there, where whatever room you're in, that there's more trinkets and stuff that Walt could just pop out. But I don't want to. I want to say, you know what? Save it for part 2 so we can get the crowd just going, holy shit! Because that Transformer, that was awesome. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something totally different. I was expecting something else, but holy shit!
What power is your RG?
What do we got here? Yeah. Why is Yelena 398k, Emma? Why the fuck is she 398k? But
my Red Guardian is not as high as it should be. I was gonna level it up, but then when Red did team, I didn't want to.
I mean, hey.
But I haven't
play the game so you have fun.
I haven't got a level 90 character yet, so would fitting a Guardian with Gear 18 level 90.
He's not bad, actually. He's not too bad. He can actually take a hit or two.
Yeah.
And still be around. So I think if you maxed him out, I think you'll be able to be a decent, you know, pre-taunter to go in there.
I don't want to say anything on stream that'll get me in a trouble, but you know, I think Red Guardian would be a better choice than, like, you know, what's Fenora done? Hard Sniper or something?
Yeah, she did Sniper. I mean, whatever character works for you. I already said it. I don't care what
Elena and
happens.
MSS. Yeah, keep that, Emma. Keep it.
I would say that I would probably max out Professor Xavier day 1. I wouldn't care what I had to. I would max him the fuck out. Just to have a max, I would sit there and be like, you know what? I'll buy the Diamond too. I don't give a fuck. I want him maxed the fuck out, coming right out the gate. I can go over there and either ask Batwalk or Beta Ray Bill, like, hey, you want to face this fucking Xavier? Let's roll. Let's see what he does.
Have you done a Professor Xavier, like green suit, got some yellow panels on your chair, fresh shaved head?
We did dress up for the Doctor Strange multiverse movie. So my daughter did the bald cap for me. So we did that. We had the suit or whatever. So I tried to match the suit that he had in the trailer there. But we didn't have enough time to do like the whole like yellow thing around my chair or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm glad that we didn't, because it just so happens the guy that was taking the tickets was just he was developmentally challenged, and he just screamed out, "Oh my God, Charles Xavier is here! This is amazing!" And I'm going, what the fuck is going? Okay. And my wife dressed up as Scarlet Witch. My daughter dressed up as, she actually made the coat for America Chavez.
Oh, nice.
And she had the jeans on and everything. So she's dressed up as it. And he is like flipping the fuck out like he just met movie stars or some shit.
That's awesome.
I'm going, okay. Yeah, the lady that was selling the tickets or whatever, she's like, hey Charles, you need tickets to get in there. And I'm going, wait, what? I was like, oh, fuck, they're really going in on this shit. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to run with it. And they called my wife Scarlett. They're just like, hey, hey, witch, Scarlet Witch. And she thought they were saying bitch. So she was giving them a look. And I'm like, no, they're saying Scarlet Witch. You're just not fucking paying attention. They want to give you your food. So it was so amazing. It was funny as shit. And we're just moving around. They're like, wow, you guys dressed up for this? Because, you know, people will dress up as like Spider-Man because it's easy. Okay, cool. They'll go to like a movie premiere of Spider-Man. But we were like, fuck it. I'm already in a chair. Professor Xavier's already going to be there. Let's just put a bald cap on me or whatever. That bald cap was hot as fuck. Even though, you know, it was a little colder outside. So it kept me warm-ish. But I was hot inside the fucking theater. When we were leaving, the fucking cap is like falling off of me because I'm sweating.
Should have just shaved your head.
Oh, it was just, but I mean, my daughter was like, I'm gonna make this coat. I want to make America Chavez this coat, and she made the freaking coat. It was pretty fucking. It's like cool a denim. She spent the time to do it.
It's a denim jacket with lots of like pins and stuff on it, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, she painted all the stuff on it. It was a straight plain fucking denim jacket, and she spent time on it to make it look like America Chavez.
Have you got pictures in your Discord?
Actual thing. I have. Hold on, let me find it.
Someone was asking before.
I didn't put it. Yeah, I didn't put it on there before. I shared.
We need more Russian ass
when we were there. Yeah, we had Russian ass earlier. It was pretty fucking nice. Let me see. Can I save this and put it out there? So let me save it. Oh, it's a shit picture, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'll put it up. I'll put it up in here because I don't give a fuck. All right, let's see. Oh shit! Is Walt Guardian twerking?
I can't twerk.
I guess we got ass. Wow, you know, I wasn't expecting to ever get some Australian ass, but thank you for that. You're just welcome. I don't know, you just made my day. Yay. Wasn't thinking that was gonna happen, but hey, don't worry, babe. I wasn't really looking. I was never really looking. Ever. Hold on, let me see if I can find this shit. So, I mean, my daughter, she loves art. She ridiculously loves art and doing, like, special effects makeup. So I'm usually the guinea pig if she wants to do something, which I think on Saturday she's gonna do something to my fucking face. She's gonna put some type of either cuts or blood or something like that to see if she perfected whatever she wants to perfect. And I'm like, well, you do what you gotta do, boo-boo. I'm here, I don't mind. But it's we think about if we're gonna dress up if we go to a movie premiere. We think about it because it should be. We just want to make it fun, even though
100%.
It's gonna be. We know people are gonna fucking say something to me, so might as well have some fun with it. I don't mind. But where the fuck did it go? Why don't I see it? Boom. But it like that the helmet you got. Where did you get that from?
It was just like a game store called Zing. I guess like a sort of like a GameStop sort of place. Sorry.
I mean, that thing was huge. I wasn't even expecting some shit like that. I was just going, okay, cool. It's some cool ass little thing that you got. But holy shit! All right, let's hit that. Boom.
Will do. See ya. All right.
Here we go.
Help the
I
wife.
got this, and we'll show it up here on screen in a second. Let me see. It's gonna be really weird because it's gonna be small. And, let me move it over. Pink. All right, so we had some fun there. She did that entire coat.
That's
like
awesome.
That coat was totally just a regular jean jacket. She painted the entire thing. She did all that. She did it with the socks too. She did the whole socks thing by herself. And she was just like, I'm going all in. And then there's a big ass, like, she painted the big star on the background too, the way it looks just like in the comics. And I was like, God damn. She spent a good couple of weeks doing it, but she was just like, I'm going to get this coat correct because that's what I want to do. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And we bought that fucking coat at, like, Goodwill.
I love how, like, someone's like, Oi, witch, your order's ready. Who you calling bitch, bitch?
Who you calling bitch? I'm just like, who are they calling Xavier? Like Charles, and I'm not responding to Charles. That's not my name. And next thing you know, they're waving me down. Like, do you want to get tickets? Like, oh shit, okay. And then the ticket taker, he's fucking excited as shit, and he's just all over the place because, you know, oh my god, there's some people that are dressed up. Oh shit, and I'm like, okay, cool, great. Hey Scarlett, come get your fucking food. Like, oh shit, babe, come on, pay attention a little bit. Just a little bit, but it is what it is. Oh shit, what did Baka send? What you sending, Baka? What you do? What is this? Oh, is that some Goku? Oh, that's a little show or something, isn't it? I can't max it out. I can't mess with it on Discord right now, but we can watch it in a little bit. But that looks funny. I know what you're trying to play. But yeah, we usually, like, they're into horror. I'm into sci-fi and the comics. So now they're into the comics, and I'm sort of into the horror part of it. We did go to a horror con, and literally there's this 6 foot whatever motherfucker walking this way, and my daughter put a bullet hole on my head. So I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna be your marketing billboard, and if somebody sees something asking me, I'm gonna be like, you did it, so they'll know that this is her work. And this huge guy comes by, I don't know who the fuck he is, comes by with an entourage and said that, oh shit, you got a bullet hole on your head. That's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, dude, great. And I just keep on rolling by. And my wife is smacking me in the head, and I'm going, what the fuck? What did I just do? I responded to the guy. She's like, that's fucking Jason Voorhees, you asshole. That's the guy that plays Jason. And I'm like, we've never seen his real fucking face. He's always got the hockey mask on. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck he looks like. Like, I have no idea who the fuck he is. Like, I see him with the Jason mask. Like, how the fuck do I know? Like, I know who Freddy is. I've seen his face. I have never seen Jason without the mask. So every time we go to a horror place, I'm sitting there going, okay, if we see somebody, can you show me their fucking face? Because if she dresses me up in something and they say something, I don't want to get bitched at for, like, ever. So it's just like, so now I look around. If I see anybody taller than like 6'2" or 6'3", I'm going, hey, is that Jason? Because if he comes this way, I don't want to get punched in the back of the head going, how come you didn't say hi back? Or how come you didn't ask him questions or try to get something to talk with his daughter, like my daughter or something? Like, I did my part. He said something to me. You should have jumped in. Like, he saw me. I was the billboard. You don't ask the billboard what the fuck's going on. You talk. Like, boom, he said something. That was my job. I did my job. I had one job and I did it well. I just don't know what the fuck Jason looks like. But awesome. we do those horror cons, and it's fun to do it. It's just fun to go there, dress up or whatever, and see what happens. Shit, my daughter dressed up as a TARDIS one year when we went to Comic-Con when she was younger, and everybody was like, holy shit, you're dressed up as a fucking TARDIS. This is great. It's just, that's what we like to do. We like to do funny shit. However, they hate people. They don't like people. They just don't want to deal with people unless we're doing something completely outrageously crazy. We have to do something crazy. Are you and your family kind of like that? Would you guys dress up if you went to one of those, or? My
daughter and I are probably very outgoing and similar like that. My son's and wife's a bit reserved, but like, you know, it's not big over in here, but yeah, we had done some. My wife's done some dress ups and whatnot, but yeah, me and my daughter are the crazy ones. We haven't done many like conventions and stuff, but it's something like I want to start doing. Like we were going to do one, which is like, oh, Dad, would you shave your beard and go as Uncle Fester, and I'll go as Wednesday Addams? I was like, but yeah, that's something that I want to get into.
That's a pretty luxurious beard, man. That's a really good beard. I don't know, man. I don't know if you should do it.
I think I sent a photo to Eros or Wapo with it shaved. I'll see if I've got it close and I'll flick it to you. Hang on. It's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, we usually dress up for a lot of shit. We'll try it, but they're usually people friendly, but they would rather be like, no, we don't want to deal with people. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. You want to go and do this crazy shit, but you don't want people to talk to you, but you want to do the outrageous dress up and catch people's attention. It's kind of women logic, but whatever. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it, but it's die.
All right, this is my Walter White cosplay. And
did
that come through?
So let's see. Holy shit. No way. That's your Walter White? No way. Do you want me to show that or no?
You can show it. I shaved the beard once. Oh. This one's when I got rid of the goatee.
Holy shit. You sure that's you, man? That's me, not man. You, man. That is totally not you. No way. I'm looking at it right now. You know, like, holy shit. No way. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what's funny. I actually met my wife. I did one thing, and 10 years ago, I did shave my head. And I dressed up as this guy.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see, hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. Boom, boom. I dressed up as... Boom. Them. I decided to shave my head. I decided to do that, and it was... And I met my wife that Saturday at a party, and she fell in love with the bald head.
Nice.
So I was just like, oh, and she's just like, it doesn't matter if you go bald. I've met you when you were dead bald, and I met her when I was pissed off too, because our night was fucked up by some other people. So it went in a totally different direction, and well, she fucking didn't leave after that. So I guess I did okay. I guess it went well. She just never left after that. Showed her what's up, boom. But
which CM is the best? CM Punk.
Yeah. Here's one. Here, try this. Do you know who these guys are? Or at least where the shirt is from? Here, let's see. Boom. Do you know where this shirt is from?
Oh, has it come up yet? I don't think so.
Okay, so it says on the shirt, "No, ma'am." It's from a TV show. You might have heard of it, but you probably never watched it. It was called Married with Children.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the shirt. Yeah, Peggy, the classic Peggy outfit, yeah.
Yeah, the classic Peggy. And I was just like, fuck it. I'll dress up as Al. I'll put my hair back with it. I'll get the shirt. Fuck it. I'll even put my hand down my pants. Fuck this bullshit. I'll definitely do that. Let's have some fun with it. And we were just like, fuck it. We're going to go all in. We'll have some fun with it. Doesn't really matter what people say or think. Fuck that. No, ma'am. We need to bring back No, ma'am. That's what we need to bring back. No, ma'am is the place that we need to bring back. But we dress up a lot. We like to dress up, even if it's just us. we've gone out and dressed up, and we didn't really give a shit what people thought. We just didn't give a
Just
fuck.
gotta get groceries.
Yeah, just going to get some. We did. I mean, dressing up as Walter White and rolling around Jules, people look at you like, what the fuck are you dressed up like that in a goddamn wheelchair for? Like, I'm just getting some fucking food before I go out right now because I'm about to get hammered. I need some bread. I need something before I go get smashed at this fucking bar. So it is what it is. But hey, it was always a fun little thing. But dude, the Walter White thing, you look totally different shaved like that with just the goatee. Totally different. I think if my daughter was young and I did that, I'm pretty sure she'd probably look at me like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I might know who you are because you're still in the chair, but I don't think I'd know who you are.
Yeah, it's a big change.
Hey, I mean, at least it'll stop itching on the sides for a little bit and underneath, but then it's like, fuck. But that beard you got now is just like, I don't think you should save it. I think you should just keep it.
Yeah, once you get to this point,
like
you don't get that scratchy sort of annoying. It's like it's fluffy. It's like all the bits that are sensitive are covered. So.
All right. Well, it's been 2.5 hours. Is there any other questions, chat, you guys want to ask Walt before we hit him with some rapid fire questions and wrap it up for the night? And we are definitely going to schedule a round fucking 2. I don't know if Walt Guardian will come back, but maybe we get a brand new character if they decide to come up with somebody. I wasn't expecting Walt Guardian ass, but hey, we even got that too. So it's a good goddamn day. It's really a good goddamn day. But let's see. Oh, get to the rapid fire. Damn. Quick. Shit.
Keeping you on your toes.
We did. But we did it.
Emma from Mod.
Shit. Well, I can't keep me on my wheels. Fuck. Shit. Fucking hey. Goddamn. Nice going, Emma. But at least we got the big questions out of the way. If you missed it, I will definitely clip it, make it into something hilarious, and I will definitely give Walt that video so he could probably make it a channel point, because goddamn, that one is holy shit. Comrade Cyclops challenges. Holy shit. All right, man. Well, let's get to rapid fire. I'm going to ask you 10 rapid fire questions. You go ahead and give your answer off the top of your head, and we can let chat just roast your ass the next time they see you. But we will start off with the most obvious question. Which moon bitch? Moon Dragon, Moonstone, or Moon Knight?
Moon Dragon. Delicious.
Ooh. Damn. Okay.
Like that bold,
Which
bold lady.
firefucker?
Oh.
Yeah. Which firefucker? Pyro, Human Torch, Sunfire, Firestar, or one of the Ghost Riders?
I'm gonna go with Robbie because I wasn't a big fan of the fucking character. I love it.
He's a fucking beast.
He's
a
insane.
fucking use him in any part of the Dark Dimension cities, and it's just Robbie. It's a Robbie show.
He doesn't need a team.
It really is.
They just sit in the car.
Nope.
They're in the car while he's fucking slamming it around.
Yep. Dorm or Doom?
Doom. I like the character. Anyone can cosplay Doom. Well, probably anyone can cosplay Dorm, but Doom's easier. Get a green robe and some alfoil, and you get aluminium foil. That is, people.
Which is the most niche character, Zemo or Noir?
Ooh, niche.
Yeah, niche.
I would say Noir is more niche. I would say that the other one is underutilized from people. So yeah.
Okay. Which is the best pull? Gwenpool, Deadpool, or Deathpool?
Ooh. They're all so good. I was drawn to say Deathpool. I like that unique character. I think they did really well with it. And its animation moves and abilities are just top point. But yeah, tough question, that one.
Wow. Negative or Kingpin?
Kingpin. I like my heavy-set gentleman.
Well, I mean, he's not heavy set. He's like a fucking house on 2 sticks and shit. That
Yeah,
motherfucker's
he's a brick
huge.
shit house. He's fucking huge.
A brick shit ass? What the fuck is that?
Just
I've never heard that combination, but like in that order of words like that. A brick shit ass.
it's like a real like built
All right.
up.
Okay, that's a new one. That's a good one. I like that. I'm gonna have to. I don't know.
So
if I
built
should
like a
steal that or not.
brick
Okay.
shit house. So it's like
Brick shit house. Okay, brick shit
Yeah.
ass. Oh, it's brick shit house.
yeah, like a brick shit house.
I heard brick shit ass.
Nah, shit house.
That's what I heard.
Sorry.
I heard brick shit ass. I didn't hear brick shit house.
That's my accent.
Fuck, the Aussie accent got me too. Holy shit. That's what I heard. Oh my god. All right. Let's see here. Vol or Nova?
Oh. I'm gonna go with Vol, and only because not too long ago I figured out that you can actually change character to SF. And I thought that was
Yes.
pretty cool. A lot of people rock the because I remember someone was saying, "Oh, she does this, she does that." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's a he." And then it's like, "Oh shit, you can change like who it is." And I like the Viking look with the beard and shit. So
Yeah, I like the Viking look. So for me, Vol is a he.
and the current event, I think there's like 2 nodes with 50 shards in it. That's awesome. One of the current milestone events came out today.
Yep. All right. Who is the best pre-taunter? I'm only giving 3, you fuckers out there, so don't fuck with me. We're gonna go with Drax. Well, you know what? I'll do 4. I'll put his ass in there because he's actually in the game now. Drax, Red Guardian, Sticky, or Zuggs.
Obviously gonna have to go with Red Guardian. But like just to fucking segue it. Fuck, the character of Zuggs looks so fucking cool. But yeah, like I'm still going Red Guardian. Obvious reasons.
All right. Yeah. All right. Who's got the best ping? This one's a little long, but whatever. AA, BB, Deathpool, Kestrel, or Gambit?
AA, BB, Deathpool, Kestrel, or Gambit. Oh, I'm a big fan of Kestrel. I think Scopely really did well with their original characters. And the fact that they are the original characters, I think they're always going to get attention and love grades and shit. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. The final question, the big one. Oh, Robbie's ping. Oh, I
Ooh.
got to put that one down too. Robbie. Oh, I forgot about that. But he only pings at a certain point. You got to have the charges up for it. These guys ping like fucking crazy. So, all right. The big question. Here we go. Which is the best finishing move?
Ooh.
We have the Dorm Hand that comes up and just grabs you, kills you. We got the Hella Spikes right out the ground, just murders everybody. We got the Icarus 2-tap because it's just, I don't know. When you see them not get that, when you see them survive with a little health, you're like, this is some bullshit. Like, it should have 2-tapped. The Kang Bang, which, same thing. Hopefully nobody's got a fucking deflect or evade and you're fucking pissed. Or the Thanos Snap.
Fucking hell. What's my... yeah, fuck,
shoot.
picking one's tough. Look, obviously, everyone's going to grade it differently. You know, the physical effects and whatnot. But for me, it's the memories. So the character that I've had the most, like, effectiveness and memories with would be Icarus. However, I think it was my stream yesterday. I did a shout out to Rolf, clip of an awesome Kangbang. So I was like, it was between, you know, the Kangbang and Icarus for me. But I'm gonna go with Icarus because yeah, I've had some beauties where it's just, you know, just double double popped and wiped them out. And it's gratifying.
I mean, any type of finishing maneuver, especially when you finally see it and then you see it in the 1X, you're like, oh, wow, they really put some work into this. Love you, art department. That's great. It's like, wow, I wish I would have put that on 1X sooner so that way I could see it. Because 3X, you just see the dorm hand come in and like, blah. And you're like, fuck, I really wanted to see that. I really wanted to see that part.
And it's even more,
you're like, oh, okay, cool.
It's even more special when your team's on its last legs. Like, if it does that move, it's probably not going to survive.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when they've got a full team still and you're like, fuck, this better hit. Like, I need that double tap. And then, like, because obviously the flip side is when you don't get your double tap and you're like, shit.
Oh, yeah, I hate it. You got to get the double tap. Otherwise, it's just like, it's a whole bad day, and you're like, I don't even want to deal with this shit no more. I'm done.
Like, I lost Cersei the other day.
And you're like, yes.
Yeah, I lost Cersei the other day in a punch up in Crucible, and I was like, oh, well, there it goes. It's not fucking doing shit now.
Oh, shoot. All right, well, Walt, it was amazing having you on, man. This was so
Thank you
much
so
fun.
much, dude.
Walt Guardian people, we are definitely going to have a part 2 because we need to talk more with Walt. And make sure you go check his happy ass out. Go give him a follow. Go give him a sub too while you're at it. I don't know if we're gonna see Walt Guardian again, but we'll definitely bring back Walt on to see if he can give us another sneak peek at a future character coming. I'm unsure if his finishing maneuver is twerking with the Walt Guardian ass, but hey, we got to view it here first. It's great. And we know the special question that he asked, so we'll definitely get that out there. I'm pretty sure, besides the fact that people are punching me in the face or getting Valley's ass in my face, I think you doing the whole Korg accent is gonna flip people the fuck out. I think it's gonna flip. I think that's probably gonna be the more requested clip. But dude, it was a blast having you on. We still got so much to talk about, so much more to talk about too. This thing, we could probably go on for hours and shit, but it is what it is. Yeah, the Walt Guardian ass. Make sure you specify it. Walt Guardian ass. We don't got Walt on the show right now. We got Walt Guardian ass. Make sure you get that right.
I'd like to say, ZKG,
sure
thank you so much for the opportunity. Elena and Scarlett, to be quiet. Very, very good. Love you. And, see you next time. Comrade Red, brother. Svanya.
Yeah, Savanya. All right, people, make sure to go check out Walt. Walt, when are you streaming next, so we can tell everybody to check you out?
Shit, I'll probably be on in 10 minutes after I freshen up, to be honest. But usually, so today's Friday. I start a bit like 2 hours from now is my regular sort of time. Unless there's some cool streamer on like Comrade Red or Eros on postpone my stream just to watch them for a bit, hang out with the community. But yeah, I'm the like the local TV, the shit in the middle of the night that you fucking sometimes see when you come home drunk. That's me. So if you wake up for a piss or get home late, jump on Twitch and you'll probably see me if you're in the States.
You could get an ass, but it won't be Walt Guardian ass, but you could
the
get
graveyard shift. That's right, River.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, the graveyard shift. But dude, Walt, we will schedule this again to go with part 2 and see how far we go into this, because there's still so much more we could talk about. But I loved having you on, man. This was great. I was not expecting Walt Guardian, but that was amazing. Thank you. That was definitely amazing. I had to roll with it. We brought Iron Man out for a little bit. We brought out a whole bunch of characters with it, but it was a beautiful stream, man. But to the next one, y'all. This is ZKG. I will be back, you guys. Right now, we're just gonna end the video, whatever, and put it on there. But I will be back right now. So if you see me talking, I'm probably talking to Walt really fast. So if you don't hear my voice, just remember the mouth is moving, but whatever. But for me and Walt Guardian, we're rolling out. Laters.